Taylor watch.
Yeah! We're back. We're back.
Oh, you thought you could kill us? Nice try, haters.
Sorry.
We're alive.
We have risen from the dead. We do it all the time.
Yes, we certainly have. Hello, hello. We are so happy to be here. We're like a little nervous, or I'm nervous.
I'm
We're
nervous.
like a little tongue-tied. So excited to be back. Yes, the rumors are true. Taylor Watch is back.
Yes.
We've got a new logo.
Yes.
We've got a whole new life.
Yes.
A bit of a rebrand. A season 2.
A season 2
Some
for
could say.
sure. A rebrand, a rebirth, whatever you want to call it.
Resurrection.
Yes.
All of the above all apply to us. And first things first, thank you to everyone who missed us while we were gone.
Seriously, all the people that DM'd us, commented, left messages to Dave, all that good stuff.
Yes.
It was really shocking how people really showed out in full force.
Fully. I didn't expect people to care as much as they did.
No, I didn't expect people to care at all, honestly.
I expected, cheering in the streets for our demise, truly is what I expected.
The fireworks show of people celebrating our death, but that was really nice, very reassuring, and it's mostly because of those people that we're sitting here today. So
absolutely, and I think that it's just a fun way to think about how, when something like this happens to your podcast, which we'll get into it, we'll explain everything that's happened in the last month and a half or so. But when something happens and you work on something and it gets canceled and it's not totally your fault, but it is a little bit, and you're not really sure what to do about it, to see the support from people who did enjoy the podcast and continue to message us and send us nice things and be kind to us in our darkest time, it just makes it all the better coming back. And it also helped our decision to make sure that we definitely wanted to bring it back.
Right, exactly. That's very true too. Like, it's hard to, do something all over again when it's kind of like ripped from you. So it definitely gave us an incentive to like really push to bring it back.
And it also, just that injection that we needed. Yeah. So let's see, where to start? I know that the last episode we did, our very dramatic farewell.
Yeah.
We explained a little bit about why the podcast had to be canceled in the first place. We had copyright issues going on. We've got scammers online, people trying to, squeeze every cent out of Barstool, out of anybody who's, quote unquote, not doing the right thing or going against the law when it comes to copyright stuff. And it's become this like bear, honestly. Not just for us. I know we talked about that a little bit, but across, company-wide, industry-wide, it's like a real problem. And if you read up about it a little bit, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then you'll be able to find a lot of articles about it because it's just it's in vogue to be
having copyright issues right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Like Crumble Cookies. I don't know if we talked about this, but
no,
they're getting sued for like $25 million or something crazy like that.
No shit.
Because I think from Warner Music Group, because they were using all these copyrighted songs as like just on TikTok
as promo,
and they can say that they're promoting Crumble Cookies by using their music.
Yep.
And that's
and
the lawsuit.
that is what it is. Like if you have and I know that I do think maybe we explained some of this on the last episode, but like if you have a business account, which Taylor Watch does count as a business account, and we are using Taylor's music, technically it could be said that we are using her music to promote our brand, which is not allowed, which is why we're allowed to post it on our personal accounts. So that's why if you see me and Gia having music, that's okay. But if you see Taylor Watch having music, that's not okay. And
except for if you use like if you hear like a song in the background that you've never heard before that like sounds like it was made like on a commercial, it's because we're using copyright free music from APM. Shout out APM, which is which has really helped us out, and they've got a lot of different sounds and fun stuff too. So it won't be a silent podcast, but it will certainly be a Taylor free music wise podcast, and which I think was part of too. It was like, how are we even going to bring the show back if we can't talk about Taylor's music or what's the line or what are we going to do? And I feel like we sorted it out. We're just sticking to clips of us talking about stuff. So unfortunately, like Taylor Watch, these social media pages won't be as quick to update on things. I used to post like tweets and stuff and videos and stuff, and now we can't do that, which I think is fine. I think it gives us more an incentive to jump on the video game, like when something happens, bring out our phones, make a quick 30-second video, 1 minute long video, whatever. But there's a bunch of other, like, Olivia Levin, Swifties for Eternity. She's really good at posting all that stuff. Like, so if you're looking for, like, up-to-date, you know, news stuff on socials, that won't be happening anymore just because of the legality of it.
Flies everywhere. Right. So our social channels moving forward will be podcast clips only.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You know, like that's okay. And, you know, occasionally, possibly in the future, once we aren't so scared, maybe some photos that we bought the rights to. That we can post,
totally.
Things like that in the future. But for now, it's podcast clips only. And thank you guys for just being cool with that.
Yeah.
And Swifties for Eternity, Olivia Levin, she's great with that kind of stuff. She always is. I don't know how she does it. She posts. I think she does it by herself.
Yeah, I think so too.
She's always on it. She's always posting good shit. So and she's independent. So I feel like she will have less of an issue than we would. But so if you're looking for stuff like that, you have to look elsewhere, unfortunately. But we will still have our up-to-date Taylor news. We're still gonna have 2 episodes a week, like always. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays for the lowdown, Thursdays for our questions and voicemails, et cetera, et cetera. And it's pretty much business back as usual. What?
Summer I Turned Pretty recaps.
Summer, yes. Oh my God, which is so exciting. Which we're gonna have to see after the first week, which is this week, right? Yeah. So
Wednesday.
It comes out at 3 a.m. Eastern time. It's 12 midnight Pacific time, which she must live in. Does Jenny, what's her face, live in California?
In California,
I guess
she must.
Because that's the only time anybody ever does, like,
it's just
12 a.m.
so
Pacific.
annoying. 3 a.m.
It's dumb as hell, but that's how it's gonna be. So I don't know if that's the first week it's gonna be like that, or moving forward if it's gonna be like that, whatever. But hopefully we'll be able to just like watch Thursday morning before, or no, you know what? Because we won't be recording on Thursdays, so we're gonna have to maybe, we record on Wednesdays.
But we're not gonna be able to watch the episode.
True.
On Wednesdays.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe our Thursdays episodes will just be out a little later
late.
while Summer I Turned Pretty is
We
airing.
just realized this an hour before we started recording when the release of Summer I Turned Pretty. But regardless, it's going to be great. We're going to have fun. It's going to be excellent. The Dave of it all. Should we bring up the Dave of it all? So yes, as you can see, we are still at Barstool.
Yeah.
We're still here.
Yes.
We're not going
anywhere.
We're not fired. Our contracts are renewed.
Yes.
All good in the hood here. We did get a text from Dave on 7/7 Swiftie Independence Day, the day that Taylor famously tweeted out all the single ladies.
Yeah, happy Independence Day to all my independent girlies.
And Dave sent me a text and was just like, hey, let's renew your contract. Also, if you guys want to bring Taylor Watch back, you can. And
it was like the most nonchalant text on planet Earth. We're like, what the fuck? It was like so out of the blue.
I couldn't even react. I was like, is this real? Like,
no.
I don't think I until this moment of us recording this podcast right now, I wasn't totally convinced that it was going to happen. Like, and I always am like that in general, but
I feel that.
Yeah, it was just a text about it, and that's it. No conversation needed.
Yeah,
and then he
texted us again in a group chat.
Yeah,
just reiterating, no more fuck ups.
Our rules.
Lay down the law, and just was like, and I don't want any miscommunications.
Yep.
And neither do we. So here we are. So I'm very happy, very grateful to Dave for giving us a second chance.
Yes, Dave is the Shamrock Capital in this situation. He's bringing it back. He did take it away in the first place, but he's bringing it back.
Yeah,
now.
right.
So we're happy about that. The past is the past, and all we're thinking about is the future. And,
exactly. Time heals all wounds. And we're just grateful to have a platform to be able to talk about all this stuff. And it's like obviously like during the time with Dave, like it was frustrating, but I think we all have to like keep in mind that like at the end of the day, like Barstool is Dave's company. It's his money. Like
100%.
So it's obviously like Dave had to do what he had to do. Yeah. And he made things right in the end.
Exactly. And also, I would say the last month and a half, whatever, the amount of time that it's been, I think it was almost exactly a month, like to the day when he had canceled the show to then bringing it back. In that time, the amount of like stress holes in my stomach, like I don't know, like I fell off. I was like, I can't even speak. I like was so depressed. I was feeling so lost, and even everyone was trying to be positive, like start something new, do something cool, whatever. Like we were talking about it, like what should we bring back, whatever. It really felt like I don't know. I was in a really bad spot after it. It was just not good.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
I felt so like useless.
I was questioning a lot of things. I was questioning if this is the right job for me, if
which
I
I've
chose
never
the right, never.
You know,
if I'm doing the right career path. I was like thinking, like, should I go back to school?
Oh,
like
yeah.
all this stuff, like, you know,
should I move?
Yeah, like all the worst.
Should I go to Europe? Which I did.
Should I change my name?
Yeah.
And you know, just move away and run away. I think I was having like every bad thought go through my mind. And you know what? Also, I literally couldn't listen to Taylor. Like I
listened to no Taylor.
I couldn't listen to her at all. It was making me so sad.
Same.
And then when we got the text back, all I was doing was listening to Reputation and like all the OG Taylor stuff. And like, it just felt so good to like listen to her again and feel like happy, because it just felt like, oh, well, if like I can't have Taylor watched, and like, I just feel like I shouldn't even be listening to Taylor, because it's going to remind me of all the funny moments and all the good times.
Completely. It's like, you don't deserve Taylor watch. You don't deserve Taylor either.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It was it was a bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was a bad time. And to me, that says only that we care so much. And that when we got the text that we could bring it back, like, I mean, my whole body went numb. Like, I just couldn't believe I was so, all of the anxiety, all of those like negative thoughts and feelings and feeling like nobody cares, nobody, you know, whatever, blah, 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 another failure. Like, I literally was like, another divorce splashed across page six. Like, literally, that's how I was feeling. And I know that you were feeling similarly. And I just think that, you know, all's well that ends well. And I think that this is such a good opportunity for us, and I think moving forward we can just, you know, we can have as much fun with it as we can, especially now we've got Taylor's music back. So really, like, we're gonna have to we have to shift up the show a little bit, because these things that we were like, oh, well, when rep drops we'll do this, or when this happens we'll do this. So now we can still do those things, but yeah, we've got all the music back, and it just feels like a clean slate, fresh start all around. Yeah. And I think that's great and exciting.
I agree.
So
yeah, fresh start for
yay!
sure. Yay!
So here we are. And
so exciting.
Did you guys like our countdowns? I loved our countdowns.
Yeah, I mean, so that got so fun.
I'm like still having fun. We have one more. Well, you guys will have seen it by now.
By now. But that was so fun, like coming up with all the different ideas.
Such
like,
a fun time.
The little tidbits and stuff. Yeah, now I like get why Taylor loves doing that.
Oh, yeah. You should have seen it.
I'm like, I'm going to Easter egg like the birth of my child.
No, literally same. Like, I cannot wait to continue Easter egging like everything I do. My mom is Easter egging her birthday right now, even though everyone knows her birthday. It's like,
that's hilarious.
She like posted a thing and she texted me. She goes, Taylor watch, you'll know. I'm like, Mom, okay. But yeah, so I think that thank you guys for picking up what we were putting down.
Yeah, for sure.
We're having fun. We're like arguing with ChatGPT,
relaying the excitement. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Kelly, like, you guys know how anti-AI we are.
Yeah,
and we were going through it with ChatGPT, trying to think of these stupid but trying to think of these Easter eggs and
trying to like get. So I've noticed that my problem is that I have ideas. I am terrible at executing. I can't execute a single idea, and I'm also not very good at explaining it. But somehow we always arrived at like whatever I was talking about. But there was a point where I was trying to use ChatGPT, specifically the like tombstone one with our hands. Yeah. And I was like, I couldn't explain it, and I was trying to do it with ChatGPT, and that bitch, like, first of all, my ChatGPT, which I never use, it has like an attitude with me. Yeah. And also is always trying to like talk to me like Valley Girl.
It like adopted like this weird personality, like this girly pop personality. Yeah.
It's like so true, girl. You're right. When
you're literally slaying House Boots down. But if I have to send you this graphic, it's going to take up 60 minutes of your time.
It's crazy. And then it also just like wasn't giving me what I was asking for.
Yeah. It always has like spelling mistakes. I'm back out too. I'm back out. It's frustrating.
That's how desperate we were, though.
Literally, for anything. Well, because like, you know, I was scared to ask like the graphics team for help.
Right.
But now, like, I feel like now that we're back fully, like we can get like, you know, the resources. Exactly.
So yeah, we're just playing it safe. Yeah. And so thank you guys, like we were saying, for following along, for being excited about it.
Yes.
And here we are, and we do have a running list that's been going since
we missed a lot low key since
we missed so
the
much
last episode,
and so much has happened, and that was like part of why it was so hard, because so many things were happening. And it was like, yeah, we could talk about it, but even that I was like,
especially the Nashville.
I was like, Taylor's an electric lady, whatever. Like, I was so like, Like, what does it matter?
I know that's
know,
literally because
such a deb.
people were like commenting on like my TikToks being like I didn't see you post anything about like Taylor being in Nashville. I'm like, yeah, because like it makes me sad.
Yeah,
and
right,
like I just don't want
because what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally like
it's
so
it's not the
dramatic.
same. Like posting like TikTok updates, I don't know, just didn't feel the same at all.
No.
And yeah, I guess I just lost that lust for life.
For sure.
Yeah.
It also had this feeling of like no one wants to hear from you. Like
no,
I don't know.
yes, exactly,
it was so
exactly.
bad and pathetic, and I like can't even believe that we went on for so long like that. But doesn't matter.
But now we can now we can give our
matter.
fresh takes.
Yes,
No,
which is
that
great.
no one's heard.
We have, like I said, we have this long ass list. Shall we start with kind of picking up where we left off, which was the announcement of Taylor getting all of her music back. Unbelievable, incredible. We're reaping the benefits. I'm listening to Rep all the time.
I was actually listening to Debut a lot this morning.
Ooh, I've neglected Debut as always.
Picture to Burn was like stuck in my head, but the homophobic version.
Well, of course.
Kept saying, "You're gay,"
and
I was like, "Damn, I wish I could have that version on my phone so bad."
Oh my god,
but
no,
yeah.
it's a hilarious version. That was the only version I knew when it first came out.
Yeah,
she didn't change it for a long time, I feel, but like when it first came out, whatever. But before we get into all of our our rewind, our Taylor Watch rewind, guess who's back? Back again. Our besties at Pink Whitney.
Yes.
Pink Whitney, back again as our sponsor, and and we're very thankful for that. We love Pink Whitney so much, and also that does mean yes, in the future again we will reschedule our Pink Whitney party, and
hopefully.
And so that they said yes,
right.
So we'll see. No idea when that'll be or how high up on the list of important things that is, but it will be sometime this summer, before the end of summer for sure.
Yeah.
We'll just have to plan it out. Keep your eyes peeled for another announcement about that. Something fun that somebody said we should do, though, because that was another thing about the party, is that if we were to show people at the party, we couldn't have the music playing in the background. And someone had DM'd me, I think, or maybe, I don't know where they DM'd it, saying that when we do have the party eventually, we should have a guessing game on our socials, being like, guess what song everybody's singing.
That's a genius idea.
Really good idea.
Yeah.
Without there being any sound, and like
genius
you like have to guess what
from
Swiftie
that
song we're
person.
singing. So whoever sent that to me, thank you, because I thought that was a really fun
good
idea.
Yeah, that's
and we'll
fun.
definitely do
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
We could either do like pictures too, like of people like dancing, being like, what song are they dancing to?
100%.
Yeah. That's great. I love that.
But as always, shoot your shot with Pink Whitney. We love them to death.
Yes.
Go ahead, get yourself to the liquor store, get a 20-shot bucket.
That's what I did this weekend down the Jersey Shore. Lots of Pink Whitney, rolled up with the Pink Whitney 20-shot bucket.
Yeah.
I was the life of the party, as we always say. But they also have, the mini guys. They got the big handles. They have sizes for any occasion, whether you're at home at the bar or at the bar or pre-gaming with your friends. Whatever it is, take your shot with Pink Whitney.
Woo! And next episode, we are... Big Pink Whitney is being held hostage in the other pod room right now, as always. Shit is still popping
Our stuff
off.
is all over the place now.
Yeah, our stuff's
we're
everywhere.
Still not. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still not all the way locked back in, but
we're
our
still
stuff
reorganizing.
Is everywhere. But yes, our new logo. What do you guys think?
Yes,
it's a folklore Evermore style. We've got some stars. We've got some, a little movie thing. We've got
a little podcast
little microphone.
Yeah,
I love it. I think it's sweet. I think it's nice. I think the red was great for season 1, and now we've got season 2.
I agree. I like this. I feel like it's more vibey,
it's
less
more
intense. Yeah, agreed.
It's more us. Again, the original one was basically a joke, and then it just kind of.
I made it on Photoshop in 0.5 seconds.
Yeah,
literally. I mean, I just typed out Taylor Watch, and that's it.
Which was great, and it served us well. But yes, we've got a whole new look, a refresh, and loving it. All right, let's get into. This is going to take us a while. We've got a lot of shit to talk about. We have some Taylor Swift stuff specific. We have, of course, non-Taylor stuff, pop culture world as well, Taylor adjacent. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Kind of where we left off, the Taylor getting her music back, whatever. Of course, it took, 1 week for people to start being like, Taylor's got all of her music back. Now what?
Yeah,
and the tone of like, well, now nobody cares about Taylor Swift anymore. I think, I think the number one person to start this narrative was Billboard, as always.
Of course.
And fucking Billboard forever. Like,
it's kind of crazy how like big of haters they've become. Like, it's just like,
crazy.
Why? Like, what purpose does that serve you?
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, really. But yeah, so I guess the idea behind that narrative is that now that Taylor made such a big deal about quote unquote made such a big deal about redoing all of her albums now that she didn't redo Debut and Rep. You know, what now? Like, who cares? Like, it was very much like a who cares
doing
vibe.
What she's gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's just gonna keep being the most famous woman in the world, and we're gonna listen to her albums again as if they've been dropped.
It's as if people just think she's not gonna put out new music. Like, obviously she's gonna like put out new music as she keeps going on. She never says she's taking a break from music or like not. Or I bought out my masters. Like, I'm retiring from the spotlight.
Now that's it. Right?
Yeah. Like I just don't understand. It's like. She's people forget she's like the hardest working person on planet Earth, and like I don't know, and also she loves what she does. So I don't understand that narrative at all. But again, it's just people, you know, coming out of the woodwork always to just find the negative in a positive situation
constantly. And that is frustrating. So I know that that narrative is kind of dissipated since it came about, but ignore, move on, you know, say nothing, do nothing about it. It's ridiculous.
It is
absolutely ridiculous to even say anything along the lines of like, now what? Like, okay, who cares?
Like now she will enjoy her life after doing a 2-year tour of 3.5 hours, like every single weekend, traveling the fucking world. Like now she will relax. That's what she'll do.
She's gonna spend some of that money and hang out with her hot ass boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
And she'll put out another album eventually. She'll do whatever she needs to do. And none of us are worried. None of us are concerned. And I actually think this is a great opportunity for all of the fakes to see themselves out.
Yeah.
I'm ready for all of the like loser non-fans who feel like they need to comment on every single thing Taylor does and pretend to be fans of her to see themselves out.
I feel like that's been dissipating since the Eras Tour has ended. Thank God. And I feel like
locals only.
Yeah, people have, you know, sent us messages about that, asking us if we think like, you know, all the fake fans are going to die down and stuff after Eras Tour. And I feel like they definitely have.
Definitely.
And I just feel like the more this hiatus goes, the more this like quietness goes, the more that they will see themselves out, which is nice.
Absolutely.
Because the real fans stick.
The real fans stick, and the real fans are just real fans.
Yeah.
And you know, not that we need to define real fans at this point, because you know everyone that's listening to this podcast is a real fan. But I do think that the real fans are the people who care about Taylor's music, enjoy her music, care about Taylor, and feel no need to like speak about her or the music negatively.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to go out of their way to be negative about something.
Yeah.
Like especially music specifically. Like if you don't like something or it's not your favorite or whatever, you're normal about it. You just move on. You don't have to like create a fucking think piece about how you don't think that this kind of music is the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that shit's so dumb. And yes, those kind of people are getting weeded out. Thank God.
Thank God.
You know who was saying nice things a couple weeks ago?
Who?
Shaq.
Oh.
Saying really nice things about Taylor. First, he was just casually saying nice things, and then he was talking to, there's bugs everywhere in this office for some reason.
It's disgusting.
Like, it really is.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. There's tiny flies in here, and then there are big flies outside. I smashed one with my bare hands, and it bled everywhere. It was like the most, you know, flies have red blood.
Oh, wow.
It was a crazy amount of blood.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really gross.
And
I didn't think that it would bleed so much. Otherwise, I wouldn't have hit it with my bare hands.
Yeah.
But
you gotta do what you gotta do in the moment.
Gotta do what you gotta do. And it was really annoying. And we taught a lesson. Who knows? Everything's gross here. But anyway,
back to Shaq.
He's saying nice things, saying great things on New
say?
Heights.
Oh, okay.
Just that Taylor's lovely, and that
he said like
he respects her.
Didn't he say like he went out of his way to get her autograph at the Super Bowl or something?
Yes,
or like he tried
to,
to, but then they lost, so he was like, oh, I don't think I should.
He was like,
it's
not the right time.
Yeah.
That was what he was talking about originally.
Shaq is an interesting guy. I mean, we don't have to do a deep dive on Shaq right now, but like he gives me weird vibes sometimes.
He is weird.
Yeah.
The only thing I think about when I think about Shaq is his Cribs episode where he talks about the custom California king bed he had made. That's like the biggest bed that's ever been made in the world because he's the biggest man ever
in
the world. And I think about that bed all the time and how I wish I had it in my house. It literally is like the size of a room. Like it's like 500 square feet of a bed.
Yeah.
And it just looks really nice to like, if I had to share a bed with someone, I want it to be like that.
Yeah.
And you don't even know that they're there.
Yeah, you're really in a whole different room at that point.
Completely. So I appreciated that.
I always think
that's all I ever think about.
Now when I think about Shaq, I just think about when he went on Angel Reese's podcast and was like, what if you started dunking in those booty shorts?
Yeah, that's
And Angel Reese was like, what? You're like my dad.
Exactly. And that is the thing about Shaq is that he's a lot older than you think he is.
Yeah.
Because
he's like, what, like 50s, 60s?
He's got to be late 50s. Let's look him up. Shaq age. At least late 50s. Wait. Sorry.
Shaq 53.
53. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
March 6th. Interesting. Oh,
But,
he's born in Newark. I had no idea. Regardless, he still acts like that kind of man.
Right.
You know
right.
what we're talking about.
Right.
But yeah, he was saying nice things, and Travis was like, "Oh, that's nice," basically.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a conversation for a few minutes because it was just such a random person to be saying nice things about.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah. He's always kind of in the mix. We were saying in Italy, like, could we go one day without seeing Shaq or The Rock?
No, and the answer is no.
And you can't. He's everywhere.
And maybe it's yes, but then if you don't get Shaq, you get The Rock.
Right.
And if you don't get The Rock, you get Shaq.
If you don't see it, you're gonna see it on your phone at least.
For sure,
yeah.
for sure. They've fully infiltrated, like U2 on your iTunes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's whatever. Let's see. Next on our little listy, we've got the fact that Taylor and Travis went to Travis's cousin's wedding.
So cute.
So cute. That was a hard moment to not have the pod.
Yeah.
Because that was a crazy
So many pictures.
So many pictures.
So much to come out of that.
So much love.
So beautiful also. And also, I didn't realize, but like they've had pictures taken together before the cousin at like games and stuff. So like they've met Taylor beforehand and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because all these people were like, oh, like Taylor Swift at the wedding, like that would totally take away from your big days. Like,
upstage the
not
bride.
At all.
No,
like, you're the bride.
It upstages the groom.
For sure.
Because
like,
I care about Taylor, not my husband.
Yeah. You're like you're the bride. Like there's no taking away. And also it seems like they were friends beforehand.
I hate that narrative of anyone thinking that they're ever going to upstage a bride at a wedding. Like I understand.
How big of an ego do you have to think that you're going to upstage the bride?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I understand if you go and say it's like a farmhouse style wedding or a barn style wedding,
and
which
you wear like
was,
a fucking ball gown.
Yeah, like a white ball gown.
Yeah.
You're not upstaging the bride. You're just being like
a bitch.
A bitch. Yeah. You're just being stupid as fuck. Like everyone's still going to pay attention to the bride.
Yeah.
It's her fucking wedding day. Yeah. What's happening here, but where Taylor is concerned, that conversation of like, oh, she's gonna upstage the bride, whatever, like, no, I would be thrilled to have Taylor Swift at my wedding. Like, how cool, because it would be like, oh, I went to blah blah blah's wedding and Taylor Swift was there.
Oh
like,
my god,
blah 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 is friends / family with Taylor Swift. Like, that's amazing. What are you talking about?
Also, like, how lucky can a human being be to say that Taylor Swift went to their wedding and like you can show like those pictures to your family for the rest of your life and like that's like a crazy fun fact to pull out. Like your kids would be like, oh yeah, like Taylor Swift was at my mom and dad's wedding. Like all this cool stuff. Like and it seemed like they really just were enjoying it. Travis and Taylor were just like, enjoying each other's company, living in the moment, having a good time dancing together, being really cute, being super sweet. They literally look like a prince and a princess. Like it just seemed like very wholesome and like normal couple thing, which is very nice for them to be able to do, because I feel like that's very hard for them these days.
Absolutely. Normal couple thing, not even just like normal couple thing, like just a normal human being thing.
They
just went to like a backyard wedding. Like I mean, it really wasn't a backyard wedding. It was like a beautiful like outdoor tented situation, but it was still like a pretty casual wedding as far as weddings are concerned.
I look, some of the people's outfits were pretty cash.
Totally. Travis's outfit was pretty cash.
Yeah, for sure.
Taylor's was pretty cash. She was wearing like a sundress basically. And I think that if you're someone like Taylor Swift, how nice is it to go to an event like that? And number one, have everybody treat you normally. Yeah. And normally I think does include like, Taylor, we got to get a pic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people aren't afraid to approach her.
Yeah.
People aren't awkward around her.
I think
this is her family location.
I think she asks the people.
She does.
Yeah. She's like, oh, do you want to take a picture?
Which I love. I think that's a really sweet thing.
Nice.
Because they all do.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Obviously.
And but for her to be cool about it. And I also think that we've gotten to the point where now Taylor, we have a couple other things on the list of like quote unquote normal events that she's been to. I feel like the more normal shit that she does, the less of a hubbub
for sure
that happens.
For sure.
I think we've said that before a million times, where it's like, oh, the more we see and the more we're involved, the less like what's the word? The less that it's like shocking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure,
where it's like, oh my God, like Taylor was at this wedding, but it didn't get mobbed like it did on Long Beach Island. You know what I mean? Like it's thank God. And I don't even know if that was happening in real time, like if people were putting photos out in real time or what.
Yeah, I wonder.
But I still think that you know, this craze has subsided back into a healthy fandom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think
instead
so.
of like people mobbing her in the streets.
Yeah. And also
speaking.
like that's family for Travis, you know, like that's
Completely.
respect. That's like boundaries are set, and you know, you don't like. And I feel like with Taylor going out the games and stuff, like I'm sure she met like majority of those people beforehand too. So like, it's just like you said, like I'm sure it was so nice for her to just enjoy something without having to worry about like a crowd of thousands of people being outside the door, or like anyone being upset, or her like, you know, her stardom getting in the way of anything. And I think that just shows like obviously Travis loves her and respects her so much. Like he doesn't care to bring her to his cousin's wedding and stuff like that. Like
completely,
it's just normal for him.
Right. It's like, hey, I'm gonna bring my girlfriend to your wedding.
Yeah.
And she also happens to be Taylor Swift.
Right.
But like whatever. She's part of the fam.
Yeah.
So outfit details. We've got she was wearing a Macarian, an NYC brand. Macarian NYC. Wait, let's see. Yeah. Luxury women's wear made in NYC. That was her dress.
Cute.
It was $1,945.
Maybe
blah,
not.
blah,
No,
blah.
that's not that's the abnormal part about
That's the abnormal part.
Cousin's wedding. Yeah.
And then we've got a Cartier necklace. We've got some funky little. I don't know this brand.
She's been loving Cartier lately.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
Larkspur and Hawk. I don't know that brand, but those are the earrings she was wearing, which are beautiful and the blue. And she had a little wove Michelle Wee West collab diamond tennis bracelet, and then some Aquazzara very high heel platform sandals. How tall you think that is? At least 6 inch heel.
Holy fuck.
Right? At least
yeah,
6.
that's like
because I would say
5.
Because how much you think the front?
That's like
2.
2, yeah.
And then I kind of
think
6
6 maybe.
Damn, huge shoes that she wore.
So jealous.
Which is so fun, and we love it. So
and she looked so short.
She looks so short next to Travis.
Yeah.
Like she's walking in the grass with those big old shoes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just love it. I love it. And that was on June 6th, which is very fun.
Very happy and very congrats to the bride and groom.
Congrats to the bride and groom. However adjacent they are to the Kelsey family. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think it was his cousin.
I think so
I don't
too.
know,
Someone
like
was
on the
saying
mom
that.
or dad's side or whatever. Doesn't matter.
No
but
idea.
I really liked that video of, I don't know if it was like the first dance or if it was like the father-daughter dance. But like her and Travis were just kind of like dancing in their seats, swaying next to each other. Very sweet. Yeah,
I saw that
very,
too. And
very
it was really
cute.
nice.
You could tell that they like both like love to be goofy and like love to dance and like love to like they can't help themselves. You know what I mean?
They're just feeling the moment.
Yeah,
they're loving the moment.
Like
they're
a good
the
song
moment.
comes on, they just can't help but like move their shoulders a little bit and sway.
Shoulder
Yeah,
shake.
it's so cute. I love it.
Got to do a little bit of that.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
among us? You know, we love that. After this wedding concluded, we found out that Taylor has been spending time in Florida this whole time. She's been in Florida.
It's one hell of a drug.
And she's been loving her time down there. She not only went out to a couple of dinners, lunches, et cetera, et cetera. She's been seen doing whatever. She also went and visited a children's hospital while she was there. So I love when
every
she does
time
that.
she does this. It just truly makes me sob my eyes out. Like watching these videos. The video of her with that little girl
who touches her hair.
Yeah, and she like grabs her so hard and hugs her. She's like, "This is my bestie. Like we're best friends." Like she was so cute,
it's precious,
and so sweet. And you know, honestly, what I love more is when it's like a teen that you could tell like is a fan but like not a diehard fan, whatever, and they're like, what the fuck? Like that kid that he literally had scoliosis. He was like, I just have really bad scoliosis, and all of a sudden like Taylor Swift is in my hospital room. Yeah. He was like,
I just have really bad scoliosis.
Yeah, it was so funny. And these kids, like, I just think they bring out that like authentic side of her, and we really get to see like how sweet she is and how caring she is.
Fully.
Yeah, and it's just, it really just tugs on my heartstrings.
I also think it's cute how she'll have like, you know, she just has like funny conversations with these kids.
Yeah, and she'll be like, I'm Taylor.
Yeah, like,
I'm
Taylor,
bitch,
what's
we
up?
know.
They're like, yeah, you're in my hospital bed. Like, what?
Yeah.
And she always just seems to brighten a room. And then, did you see the one, that poor like Swiftie mom? She was like, of course, the one day I don't bring my kid to, I think either her son or daughter, I forget which, had to go to the hospital for dialysis maybe or something, or like a treatment or something that they go every a couple times a week or something. And she's like, the one time I don't go and I send my husband instead. And it's like a picture of her husband, her kid, and Taylor fucking Swift.
Oh my God.
I would be so angry at like whatever I had planned that day.
So angry.
Imagine you wake up and it's just like a day where you're like, I've had enough. Like I need a break. Like someone else do this. Like I need
that
a
would
day
happen
myself.
to us.
That would 100% happen to us. Being like, I'm just not feeling it today, and literally miss Taylor
Swift. You
Swift.
get a FaceTime call from your husband and she's with fucking Taylor Swift.
No, I would die. I would absolutely die.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's really sweet. And
so sweet.
While she was there, one of the kids asked her, like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, my boyfriend's training down here, which made a lot of sense. Obviously, Travis is training for his lucky 13th season.
Yeah, and that's been like a swirling rumor was that they were like in Boca Raton and she was in Boca Raton, whatever. So confirmed.
They were there. But they were there for a while before it kind of got out.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Shout out to wherever they are staying in Florida or were staying. Who knows where they are now. Tight-knit community. And shout out to that community for keeping it under wraps.
Hell
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Also rumored that Donna lives around there. Donna's got like a house in Florida. People are saying.
Yeah.
I don't actually. Does she?
I think Travis said that on the pod.
Oh yeah.
Because you know what? Also, we don't have on the list. Donna is going to be on Traders.
No, I have it on the. I have it.
Okay.
Okay. You think that I would ever forget to bring up Donna Kelsey on Traders? But yes.
But I forget why he was bringing it up. Why I think it was the Mother's Day episode actually.
Yes.
He was talking about how she's been in Florida for a while. Now she's gonna start like doing her vacays, all this good stuff for Donna.
Yeah. Because she loves a cruise, right?
Little did we know that she was weeks away from a TV announcement.
A major TV announcement, which is, of course, the fact that Donna Kelsey will be on the cast of Traders. So add it to the list of shows we're going to have to recap. That's the funniest shit.
Like, are people going to ask her about Taylor? Like, I'm sure, right?
Definitely. And she's
going to have
good
some,
answers.
like, snarky, or
she's
like, some,
always
like,
snarky
yeah.
My girl,
she's
Donna.
Like, I don't know.
No one loves the spotlight more than Donna.
No.
And I love that she loves the spotlight. I love that she's getting hers. Yeah, she raised those men. They're making their millions, and now, now it's her turn.
She did her due diligence.
Yeah.
And now it's her time to shine.
It's her time to shine.
I pray that she's a traitor. Like,
pray
to God that she's a traitor.
She
needs to be a traitor.
I
feel like she would low-key be so bad at it, though.
I don't know. I think that she'd be really good because I don't think anyone would suspect her.
Right.
And I think
she's
that
like
she's
the innocent
quiet.
lady.
Yeah, she's an innocent
quiet.
lady.
Yeah,
she's quiet. She's kind of like, and I think that some of the other people, like Dorinda's back. Dorinda's back on, and she put her foot in her mouth 5 seconds in last season, so she might do the same.
Right.
We'll have to see, like, who all we've got. Rob from
Love Island. Lisa Rinna.
You've got
Colton Underwood,
Tara Lipinski, and Johnny Weir.
Johnny Weir.
Whatchamacallits, the ice skating legends.
Stephen Coletti.
Stephen Coletti, hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing on there?
But yeah, it's Portia Williams, Lisa Rinna, Dorinda. Oh, Maura Higgins from Love Island.
That's gonna be great. I love her.
Mark Ballas from Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, love him too.
And then like some Big Brother people that I don't know, Survivor people, RuPaul's Drag Race, Monet Exchange.
Monet Exchange is fantastic and will be so good. Monet Exchange was just on, I think, either last season or the season before of Drag Race, and get ready, buckle up for Monet Exchange.
Such a random cast of characters, but I'm so here for it. I'm so ready for it. Except
I'm ready
too. Michael Bleepaport. Fucking hate that guy.
I hate that guy too. Everyone hates him.
Hate that guy.
We all hate him.
Yeah.
Especially at Barstool, we hate him. But so yeah,
hopefully they
get
just
him out.
Hopefully they just are like, he's definitely the traitor.
Well, he's such a dickhead that he'll like talk himself in a hole, and also he's like too involved talking shit about the housewives that like the housewives crew is gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You always go on Watch Happens Live and like shit talk us to death. You know? Like, fuck you, get out. So let's hope for that. But yes, we're really hoping for Donna Kelsey being a traitor, and and we will be following along.
Oh, we will be following along no matter what. Except do we know when it airs?
We don't. The cast was announced. They usually film, I think, in the fall. So I think it'll probably be, because the latest season came out in like February, March.
Right. Okay.
So it would make sense for filming to start.
Yeah,
soon.
It says early 2026. Expected to air early 2026.
Perfect. So yeah, and then I'm only saying fall because whenever because they go to that Scottish castle, and they're always wearing fall stuff.
Yeah.
So, and the fashions are better in fall. And
so true.
Traders. Oh my God, do you think Donna Kelsey's gonna have like fashions?
She better.
Oh
no, she's gonna come out in like a kilt
and say, "Hey girl, if you need a stylist,
hey girl, if you need some plaid."
Here.
I mean, so Scarlett was plaid.
So Scarlett, it was plaid. Donna Kelsey, can't wait to see her wardrobe. It's going to be fantastic. But yes, we will be following along. But until she moves into the Trader's Castle, she is allegedly in Florida and or on a cruise.
Right.
Also happening in Florida, Taylor and Travis went to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yes. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah.
The Florida
Panthers versus Edmonton Oilers.
Yes, and the Panthers ended up winning the series. Not that game specifically that Taylor was at. I think they might have won that game. I can't remember.
Think Edmonton won in overtime that game.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It wasn't the last so wrong, game. But I like kind of remember that. I think
you're right because I think if they won, they would have won, right? And didn't it push them to one more game?
I think so, something of that nature. Yes, I remember like
Should we call Nikki Smokes?
Hey,
he's a Panthers fan.
Yeah,
but
or
regardless,
Ryan Whitney.
Whitney.
Yeah.
Whitney. Ryan Whitney's a big Oilers fan. Yeah. R.I.P. to Ryan Whitney's fandom. Yeah. He's still an Oilers fan, but yes, they did get knocked out. The exciting part about it, though, yes, was the fact that Travis and Taylor were there. Yeah. As far as we know, one of Taylor's first hockey experiences. She may or may not have been at other hockey games, probably a Ranger game.
I think she went to one like when she was really young.
Predators, maybe. Oh no, you know what? That's a lie because people were sending me shit about that. She did at one point in time when she was younger, like Fearless Days, did a Predators like advertisement. Nashville Predators is the hockey team in Nashville.
Okay.
And she was like on the ads. Someone, and I had never seen it before. Someone had sent it to me in a DM.
Huh. But, actually, this just came up on my when I looked up Taylor Swift hockey game young.
Oh.
Taylor Swift attended a hockey game with Cord Overstreet in Los Angeles, California.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that mascot is. But it was February 24th, 2011.
Interesting.
Cord Overstreet's from Glee.
Oh, duh.
The blondie boo.
Oh my God, of course.
Yeah.
Wait, type in Taylor Swift Nashville Predators.
Taylor Swift.
Because it was like a get out to the hockey game or something. It was
like, yeah.
Which I had no idea about.
That time when Predators player and Taylor Swift starred in a local ad.
Yeah.
That's funny, yeah.
Which is hilarious. So clearly not her first rodeo where hockey is concerned. However, it's the first time we're seeing her in all her glory with her boyfriend at a hockey game. Yeah. And neither of them are, assigned to neither of them have allegiance to Florida or Edmonton, so they just kind of showed up, neutral outfits, neutral colors, fun, ready to experience a new sport. And Travis had said later on New Heights, being like, yeah, we're just trying to check off the list. Taylor's trying to hit all the major sporting events, and I love that, we love that, and I think we called that when she went to
the baseball game.
Yeah. We're like, oh, she's trying to see all the sports.
Yeah.
So
and I mean, Travis is such a huge sports person. Obviously, like he plays football, but like I think besides that, he's been golfing nonstop. And I think he has
been golfing so much. Like what's all that about? Like, are they all charity events?
I
like,
think
what
so.
Is it?
Yeah, like they all are because they're all with like other celebrities, other football players, like all this other stuff. But yeah, like he's so clearly into all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I think like going to those games are so fun. Like going to any live sports game is so fun that like it must be so fun for them to go. And it's just a nice date night kind of thing.
It's a really fun date night, and it's also a fun like not compromise.
And they get to go to the best games.
They get to go to the best games, and it's also like Travis obviously is the sports forward person in the relationship. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
But as someone else who is like a casual sports fan outside of that, I would think Taylor is similar in the way of like, yeah, this is a fun date night. Like, I can switch it up. We don't have to like go out to dinner every night. We can go to a sports event.
And like, you can tell she gets into it, like cheering and all that stuff.
And it's a fun thing.
Tennis, hockey, baseball. She was seen
NFL
at
honestly.
NFL. She was seen, or people think she was, like in that background of that video of Travis golfing that one time.
Oh,
remember she's like wearing that dress.
People thought that she was.
People thought she was there, so she probably has been with him golfing.
Right, which is fun.
So now, like what, a basketball game, I guess, right?
Basketball's left, basketball, women's, and it's. I hope it's Caitlin Clark.
Soccer,
that would be fun. Head overseas.
Yeah, I could see them doing Caitlin Clark game for sure.
WNBA.
Maybe like a playoff game or something.
I think that is what we should keep our eyes on. Because I think she would sooner do that than go to like an NBA game, unless unless the is the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yeah.
Cleveland. Because Travis. And
Cleveland,
for
sure.
Which is interesting, but yeah, fun stuff. Again, everybody was all excited to see them. And
very cute pictures.
She
took a a picture with a fan wearing the Midnight's cardigan.
Yeah.
She was like, "Ooh, I love your cardigan."
Super fun.
Yeah,
so
very
cute.
cute.
Love when she does stuff
and
like
she
that.
just like, it seemed like everyone, she's always just so nice to everyone that's like
Always.
around her, asking her for pictures in the box next to her, whatever it is.
She got a great outfit on. Let me see if I can pull that up quick because it was awesome. Okay, it was an Area, which she loves Area.
Yeah,
Area,
she does really like that brand now.
She loves that brand, and she also loves wearing it to sporting events,
like the jumpsuit or like the romper.
Yeah, it was like it was a top and shorts. So
oh, okay.
It was a crystal trim track jacket and crystal embellished track shorts. Both of them said Area. And then the shoes were these Prada leather ankle boots. The shoes
are insane.
I tried to get the shoes, but they're no longer available.
Yeah,
they're like cream colored, looks like suede with
another
like,
like
bottoms.
10-inch heel.
Yeah,
6-inch heel. Yeah.
I loved them. And then she had a little Chanel bag. To be honest, everything besides the Chanel bag, which is like a $7,000 bag, the Area stuff, the jacket is like $9.95 and the shorts were $5.95, which in my head it's like not that crazy for Taylor Swift to be
right.
It's like, it's not affordable.
Well, anytime
but
she wears anything under like $1,000, I'm like, oh,
you're like, damn, wow, you so
wow,
cool.
she's roughing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stars, they're just like us.
Yeah, wow.
Literally. And then also, I just stumbled across her outfit she wore to the Children's Hospital, which was a Loewe dress.
Love.
And Louis Vuitton sandals.
Very cute.
Love. What is this? Oh, and then she was also out and about in New York shortly after that. She and Travis were like seen leaving an event. I don't know, there's some kind of event going on in New York, and he was like helping her to the car, and she was wearing like this outfit where she.
Oh yeah.
A Reformation top.
I think they were just like going to dinner.
Yeah, it was either dinner or it was like the place that they were was not a restaurant.
Yeah,
it was like an
just
event
wearing
space.
like a blue corset.
Blue corset top, Reformation, $168, and then but the skirt was Miu Miu and $1,500. So
there we go.
She's a high low girl,
right?
And we love that. But yeah, fun. And she was out and about in New York, and she's been out and about in New York. She was seen at Electric Lady Studios on June 21st, and sources say, Twitter, that she was there for about 4 hours.
Wow.
So a lot can be done in 4 hours.
Totally.
What's she doing in there? What's she got coming on?
No, she's cooking. That's what she's doing.
She's cooking up
some fucking
She's in the kitchen
heat.
cooking up some stir fry. That's what she's doing.
Let's pray at least.
Let's
But I
pray.
think so. I mean, like, what else do you do in Electric Lady Studios?
Exactly.
Besides cook up some heat.
You got to cook up some heat.
Yeah.
You got to lay those tracks down, lay those beats down, write
exactly.
some lyrics, et cetera,
4 hours is a long time.
4 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
And certainly, I mean, at the very least, enough time for a brainstorm.
Yeah.
So something is afoot, and we will see. And who knows? I think she had a cute outfit for that too, but I'm not seeing that outfit anywhere on here for us to see, which is fine. Separately, there was some drama happening. Back to Nashville for a sec, and the reason we're only talking about Nashville is because of hockey, the Nashville Predators. Bluebird Cafe drama.
Yeah, they were dealing with copyright issues as well.
Yes, they were.
Yeah,
which is kind of a strange thing to happen. Well, I'm trying to decide how to bring this up. So the Bluebird Cafe, there was an employee of the Bluebird Cafe someone put out a video filming an employee of the Bluebird Cafe. I'm not sure who put out the video.
Wait, you actually don't?
No, I don't know who put it out. I know who filmed it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I don't know who put it out.
Yeah, okay, same, yeah.
And we do know who filmed it.
Right.
And I don't know if that's common knowledge, so we don't have to say it, but it's someone that we don't like.
You get that? You can read our facial
read our
expressions.
Eyeballs?
Yeah.
Someone that we don't like, and who a peer that we don't
right,
like.
Right.
Not like this is not like a Scooter Braun. Like this is a peer, someone we do not like.
Right.
Filmed this video of this employee at the Bluebird Cafe explaining that Olivia Rodrigo's team came in and instructed them to take down all the photos of Taylor Swift, and said it matter-of-factly in a way that was like, they came in and they said, we don't want any Taylor Swift in here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in a joke way, and it was very, and it was like, yep, and we had to remove this one, remove this one. It was like an extensive video talking about how Olivia's team, whatever. Which, of course, incited the rumors about Olivia and Taylor having beef and all this trouble and drama and Paradise and whatever.
So people are like, oh, it turns out the beef is real.
Exactly.
Like, we were right, blah, blah, blah.
And we'll call it what it is, Gia. Pitting women against each other yet again.
And instigating something for no fucking reason.
Exactly. So much so that the owner of the Bluebird Cafe had to make her own video. And I don't know what happened to this employee.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still works there.
I would assume he was fired.
I hope he was fired because why are you letting someone come in here and it's crazy. And who actually posted it?
I don't know who posted it.
Oh, okay.
But now that I thought that they posted it. But
I
guess he must have just.
I don't look at his profile.
Yeah,
so
me neither.
I actually don't know. But
they said we removed an image of Taylor Swift that was in a position where the filming was taking place. We are required legally during filming to remove images that are under copyright. We don't own those images, so we cannot use them in any broadcast. Our employee who spoke out of turn about this did not understand why that image was removed. He spoke carelessly and haphazardly about it, maybe trying to be funny. I don't know.
So that was the owner of the Bluebird Cafe came out and made her own video to explain why when Olivia Rodrigo, she was filming something at the Bluebird Cafe, and all photos of all artists had to be removed. It wasn't just Taylor. It's because when you're filming something for commercial use, you cannot have copyrighted images in the background. That's just, unless they're paid for or they're put there specifically or something. Like they could have put up a bunch of pictures of Olivia. They could have done whatever. But you can't have images of other celebrities, which Bluebird Cafe has a million different celebrities that have come in and out of there.
Yeah.
And that's part of the copyright situation. And so to film a video and make it seem like, again, there's beef between these two women, and you call yourself a fan.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure. Nothing is really tracking with that.
Because his whole thing is instigating hate. He thrives off hate.
And when it's women on women, I hate it.
The more drama there is, the more hate there is, the more he can talk about it. So what are you going to do? But yeah, it was super unnecessary. The employee who said that is stupid.
So fucking
just straight up stupid.
So
and
dumb. And I'm embarrassed. Like, I don't know if that's his friend that he like coerced into doing that, or if he let himself get coerced into doing
I don't know. It's just
by this person.
Yeah, just so unnecessary to like stir the pot with drama that like is from forever ago, that is not important these days, and like it just has no like
also drama
credibility.
That we don't actually know. We've never actually known what went down between Taylor and Olivia, except for the fact that there were a few revisions that had to be made to a couple of Olivia's songs that had intentionally or unintentionally sampled some of Taylor's songs. And once the proper credit was done, it was done. Like, it wasn't bad blood in any way. And, when Olivia's performing at award shows, Taylor stands up and claps. Olivia is always supportive of Taylor publicly. But I think we definitely have said, not I think, on this pod before that, or at least I have, that I believe that when all that went down with Olivia's music being a little more than influenced by Taylor Swift and plucking a couple of notes and whatever, and them having to like retroactively give credit from Sour for a couple of those songs. I think that Olivia was probably told that she needed to carve her own path and stop basically living in the wake of Taylor Swift, because she was a massive, massive Swiftie, constantly promoting Taylor, constantly talking about her. Her songs were very heavily inspired by, sound wise. And I think that from that moment, it was probably like, okay, you gotta make your own way. And you can't, you're a fan of Taylor, but don't promote her more than you promote yourself. Kind of thing, which I think is completely understandable, especially for a new artist who right out the gate had a couple of bangers with Deja Vu and Driver's License. And I think that moving forward, her new, when Guts came out, and then any music that's come out since then, it does have more, like, Olivia's sound now is more hers than it was for the first album, which I do think had like half her sound when she was testing stuff out and half like
for sure
could be a Taylor Swift song,
for sure.
So I do think that's what happened. I don't think that there's actual bad blood. I don't think like vampires about Taylor Swift. Like, I don't think,
no way. I don't think so.
All that shit is stupid, So,
and like, why? And like, posting that video is only just portraying Taylor as like a bad person.
100%.
So like,
and making it look like she's some like, like ego driven. Yeah. Like, I don't want my photo in the frame with her.
Yeah.
Like, that's absolutely not the situation.
Yeah. I
hate that narrative was spread. And I wish we had the podcast for that day.
I agree with that take, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you see that Olivia and people think Olivia and Sabrina are like, well, I mean, obviously this has always been like collab, but like people think that they're like friends / like are going to be in the same friend group eventually.
Yes.
Because like Sabrina's bestie has been hanging out with Conan Gray, and Conan Gray is Olivia's bestie. So there's been like slowly, some intertwining. And, we saw them hug at the Grammys and stuff.
Yep.
So it seems like everything's good with those two, which makes me very happy.
It makes me very happy too.
Yeah.
And I would love like a taste like collab between the two of them. Obviously,
I would
Sabrina,
die. Like a Girl So Confusing. Like,
yes.
Work It Out on the remix collab, would die for that.
Without question. It would be so good. I
Yeah.
think they're both extremely talented and fun girls. I think they're both crushing it right now. And yeah, that would be a dream come true. I just want all the girls to get along.
Me too.
All the girls deserve to get along. Everybody can hang out and be cool.
Yeah.
And I just love that. Speaking of people I've talked shit about, have I come back around about Charlie XCX and Party for You? Did I do that on the podcast?
Yeah, I think you said you love that song.
I love that song.
You thought it was a new song.
Because I thought it was new because of the video.
The music video.
The
Yeah,
video,
we talked
whatever
about
came
that.
out.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Because I've come around, and she has made a couple of funny videos. Like Brat Summer's over, and I think I just didn't like Brat Summer.
Okay.
I think I just liked a couple of the songs, but I don't dislike Charlie anymore. I'm not rolling my eyes at the people who were participating in Brat Summer anymore. I've gotten over that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's really big of you.
And I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. I've been trying really hard not to do that because like I'm so primed to talk shit at all times.
Oh,
I love to talk shit.
Not to jump too much forward, but it really took everything in me not to post about how I thought Justin Bieber's new album stinks.
Oh, I did, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I did. Well, I blamed it on the sound, which I do feel, and we will get into that. Don't worry. We have a whole list of non-Taylor but Taylor adjacent things to get into. But before that, moving on from Bluebird Cafe, etc., we had the 1 year anniversary, 6/23, of Travis on stage in London.
Yay!
That was exciting.
Never forget, I almost made TJ crash the car.
Everyone, yeah.
So I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
It was so crazy.
God! Travis is on
It
stage!
was so nuts. I'm
So
trying to
crazy.
think where, I don't know where I was, but you had texted me, Travis on stage.
Yeah.
I might have been home. Like, I might have been at my parents' house or something.
Yeah. It was like a weird weekend. I think, was it a long weekend or something? I don't know, but it was 7/7, so.
No,
sorry.
It was 6/23.
6/23.
Let's see. 6/23/24. It was a Sunday. It was a Sunday.
Interesting.
And where was I?
I was in Michigan.
I was at an Airbnb with my family. With my family down the shore. That's right. So I was with my family.
And then flash forward to now, like it's so funny how 1 year ago Travis was on stage in London, and then fast forward to now, a year forward, Taylor came on stage for the Tight End and Friends.
Tight End You, which was the
cute.
technically the first red carpet they've ever done together. So Taylor showed up. Obviously, we had talked a little bit about Tight End You, Travis, George Kittle, and Greg Olson hosting this big like camp essentially for future tight end players. And they had their welcome party. And it was on the red carpet. It was Travis, George, and Greg with their wives.
Yeah,
I include Taylor in that as well. It was I couldn't believe it. So happy to see it.
Yeah,
the 6 of them looking adorable.
So
Taylor
cute.
Wearing the cutest
gingham
outfit,
2-piece set.
Oh, it was amazing. It's from I'll tell you right now, from Hunter Bell NYC, and again, extremely affordable. The Brookie top, Hunter Bell, $199, and then the Eva skirt, $297. So just like shockingly inexpensive for someone like Taylor Swift to be wearing.
Very
and obviously
cute.
all the jewels and the purse. She had a Celine bag, et cetera, et cetera. And I just think that her doing that and going to that event and being a part of it is such a sweet, supportive move, because that's what's going on in Travis's life. Like that's the big thing happening for him. And it's really exciting.
And I feel like that's just another event where she gets to be normal.
Gets to be
normal, have fun, hang out with the wags.
All the football guys
all the
treating her
football
normal.
guys. Yeah, exactly. And like those guys are like, obviously most of them like aren't famous, but like George Kittle's super famous, obviously, and like some of these other tight ends.
The players are definitely
famous. Like they know the right boundaries and stuff like that. And
totally.
I think obviously people respect Travis so much, and he's such a leader in like the NFL community and like in the tight end community.
Yes.
And I think she's kind of like the first lady of the president of tight ends.
Absolutely. No, she like really is.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of respect you have to have. And you know, if anyone were to act crazy around Taylor, like you'll have to answer to Travis. Like that.
Right. And like you're just surrounded by big burly men that can beat the crap out of you at any second.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No one would even dare.
Yeah.
But in that same night, we got the great selfie video of George Kittle and Taylor singing Love Story together. I believe they were at Jason Aldean's, or no, because I watched his, he like literally 3 days ago or something was at
talking
a
about
golf
it.
event.
Yeah.
Talking about it, which they just are doing so many golf events. And they were saying how they were at this event. And then I guess Taylor and Travis were like, do you guys want to go to Broadway? And they were like, yeah, definitely want to go to Broadway, which if you haven't been to Broadway in Nashville, like, it's like going to Times Square. You know? It's like that's the strip. That's where all the bars are.
Yeah.
All the normal people go. Like we've been on Broadway a million times. And so as far as I know, they went to Jason Aldean's. And as soon as they showed up, George Kittle was like working up the courage to tell Taylor and talk to her about how Love Story was his favorite song. And then it came on. And so he was like, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. And was like, I'm going to start singing it. We're going to make a video together. Hilarious video.
Hilarious
Just really
video.
Funny. Good friends. Good vibes.
I
like,
can't
I love
imagine how awkward it is to like have to sing your own songs at parties. You know what I mean? Like because I think there was another video. I don't remember if it was at the concert or if it was at Tight End at the Tight End U like party thing. But there was like a Shake It Off like remix or something. And like it's just like, and everyone's like looking at you and you're like, yeah, like I wrote this song.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
right. The
like,
song's playing and it's like, oh, look.
Yeah,
I
feel like if I knew Taylor was in the crowd, I wouldn't play Taylor music.
I think, I don't know.
But I don't know though, because
like
it's a missed opportunity, right?
It'd be like silly and cute to do it. And also just like, maybe it's like a respect thing where it's like, here, you're here, we'll play your music.
So true, right. So true.
And so I would like, probably take it as respect.
Yeah.
And like being like cheeky, like
I think,
silly.
But like, right, from other people, but I think if I was in her shoes, I would just be like, oh fuck, like,
I'd be like, stop, like enough, oh my god, quit it.
Like, I know I wrote this banger of a song, but like,
okay,
aren't there any other good songs? No.
Yeah, you guys don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
Don't make me sing.
Yeah, don't make me
sing, which is exactly what she ended up doing.
Right.
Which, a day later, they had another event, the Tight Ends and Friends, hosted by none other than our ex coworkers, Will Compton and Taylor Lewan, the Bussin' with the Boys, and they were in every news clip. Taylor took a photo with them, and they had an event where just a bunch of artists were getting up on stage, and
it's like Clinton
Kane Brown.
Oh no,
is that his name? Clinton Kane.
I always call Kane Brown Clinton Kane. Oh my god, that's like Brooke Schofield's crazy ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. I was gonna say it.
That's so funny. No, Kane Brown. Yes.
Kane Brown was up there performing, and Taylor was like, "Do you guys want me to sing a little something?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, absolutely." So she decided to sing "Shake It Off." She first drew out the music for the band.
She's like free-handed all the notes.
So cool. Like
the chords. The chords. Yeah.
Which is so cool.
So cool.
Travis was retelling it on
someone like
New
got
Heights.
their hands on that too, which is crazy.
Yeah, we saw a picture of it. The picture exists. It's like on Twitter somewhere.
Yeah.
You'll be able to find it. But Travis was talking about it on New Heights. He was like, yeah, it was so crazy. She just like grabbed a piece of paper and was like writing out sheet music for the band so she could go up there and
she did it with no in-ears.
No in-ears, no practice, no warm-up.
Not her guitar. Yeah, so crazy.
Not her guitar, and just crushed it right away. She's wearing a little, here, I'll tell you. She had on a little, it's called a polka denim dress, EB denim. And then she had her Versace boots on that she loves. And, a bunch of cool jewelry. She had a great belt on, a Deborah Drattle belt, which I don't even know. But great fashions. She's just kind of crushing it in like the casual but cute outfit game. But wait, so I know that time has passed and we've heard all the reports, and Will and Taylor have since given their thoughts on their podcast already. But I texted them right away. Holy fuck, Taylor Swift. And that's all I said.
Yeah.
Will says, dude, it was awesome. I said, how long did you talk to her? Taylor says, she was fucking awesome. Hugs immediately. No time for handshakes. I said, you were truly chosen by a goddess. I'm shook. Will says, yeah, she was A+, hugs, acted like she knew us, said we had a funny show, told her a joke I did on stage. It felt like it landed. We have a good relationship with Travis, so it felt like she was just embracing us. It was nuts. And I said, she really is so fucking ride or die. It's incredible. And that was the end of the conversation.
That's very nice.
Just cool
again,
stuff.
all
fucking
these
guys.
people just are just such kind words to say about her.
Yep.
And all the other players who met her, all the other like wives and girlfriends and everything, everyone's like, she literally acts so normal. You would never think that she's the most famous person in the world. She's so down to earth, she's so humble, so sweet, so caring, so kind. And I can't imagine having that many people having such beautiful things to say about someone.
I know. It's like you have to
every time someone meets her, they always have positive things to say.
It's like no one's caught her on a bad day.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
like
crazy.
I'm like, damn, she really just is like, controlled. I mean, I can't control my temper to save my life.
It's
like
crazy.
if I'm having a bad day, you know it. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
see it on my face.
Yeah.
Like it's, it's a testament to what a professional she is, what a kind person she is, and just what a gift.
So great. I mean,
gift.
I think also like it's such a full circle moment too, like not only with the Travis being on stage stuff, but like, she had just gotten her master's back and her first like show or first performance, should I say, owning her master's is at like this small venue in Nashville, like where she got her start, like Nashville's where she got her start. Like, I just feel like it's a cute full circle moment for her, like to be able to do like a small show like that.
Absolutely.
And, be at the level that she's at now.
And in like a controlled environment. Like not worried about it. But I'm, of course, on the scene somehow. Our girl Olivia Levin and Brian West both on the scene.
Of course.
For the surprise performance.
And you see that she made that video that was like, I hope they play Shake It Off. Or I hope they play like 22. And they're like, this is the Tight End and Friends.
Yeah, this is Tight End and Friends.
Actually literally was
on
there.
Stage. No,
honestly though, like when I saw her, when someone posted that they like she was in like the rafters or like the second floor or whatever.
Yeah, she was up on the thing. Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if she's gonna come out and sing, and then she did.
It's crazy shit.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy shit.
So all those people owe her their lives.
I guess conversations were, Travis was saying on New Heights something along the lines of like, let's see how loud we can make this place. Like
yeah,
that
she
was
said
like how
that.
the conversation
so
happened,
cool.
and that he said that they blew the roof off the place.
Yeah.
So even in the videos, it sounds crazy.
I mean,
like people are just so hype. And I feel like Shake It Off was the perfect song too, because Shake It Off, it already has that like, it's got players in it and it can be interpreted however you want. It's got that like, the music video she's wearing cheerleading outfits. Like there's vibes to that song that I feel like if I'm a football player, I know Shake It Off. I know
for
Shake
sure.
It Off. I know 22.
Sure.
People who aren't like diehard
Shake
fans
It Off
otherwise.
like also like hits so hard live.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
It really does. It's so fun to sing. Moving on past that, what an exciting time! I wish we were there. Jeez, I wish we were there.
God, imagine.
But I know, please, it was just so crazy. Moving on though, let's make sure that we're sensitive and not making fun of Travis because he can't read.
Aww. Yeah, that was a crazy headline. Who was it, like Variety or something? Was like Travis Kelce like can't read, like Variety something. Like I don't even know. Like I think he just like has like bad dyslexia.
No, he was like I have a hard time reading because he's dyslexic. He is, and so he had said it. And
it was Variety, and the headline is, Travis Kelce said the hardest part of hosting SNL was the pre-show table because he can't really read well.
Yeah, which is what he said, but he was like, I can't really read well, meaning, because he's dyslexic.
Yes.
And everyone was going really fast. It was like one of those things where if you've ever been, or if you've ever even like done like a fake skit with your friends where you have to, or popcorn reading even in school, like
reading out loud is hard.
Reading out loud is hard, and bouncing back and forth between people is hard, and keeping track of it when that's not your day to day. Like, yeah, it's fine, but they literally turned it into like Travis Kelce can't read.
Yeah,
like come on,
it's just crazy. I mean, clearly he can read. Like he has to do ad reads on the podcast and stuff. Like he obviously can read. He's not Leah Michelle. Like, exactly. He can read.
There's plenty of proof of him reading.
Yeah,
but
poor guy. That was just like another news outlet trying to make him look like he's the dumb jock and blah blah.
They always
blah.
want to do that to him. Yeah, they always want to do that to him.
He's way smarter than people give him credit for.
100%. I saw a hilarious tweet. Two hilarious tweets. One was the lyrics of "This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things," where the line is like, "And here's to my baby, he ain't reading," and then just stop there, like he ain't reading. That was great. Loved that. And then I also saw one. It was like kind of about something different. And it was like more of what I wanted to say. I lost track because I started singing, and now all I can hear in my head is "This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things."
Funny tweet.
Funny tweets.
2 really hilarious tweets that were so hilarious.
Fuck, and it was so funny too.
That's the worst.
Hate it. Damn it. But
maybe it'll come back to you.
Yeah, it'll come back to me. But shit. Damn it. It was important too to context of whatever I wanted to bring up next. I hate when that happens. Anyway, so so Travis, he's fine. You know, he can read. He's a good time. You know, my baby, he reading what they call me lately because he can't.
We gotta give Travis a break there.
Give him a break.
He's been hitting the head a lot, okay? Maybe it's just it takes him a second for him to get the words unscrambled.
Completely. And also, reading is hard. We all know. Reading is hard. Spelling is fun, but reading is hard. Mm-hmm. And that was basically that. So leave Travis alone. He can read. And, and he's a good guy.
And his hairy back.
I remember. And his hairy back. I remember the tweet, which directly... it's like I might as well have tweeted this tweet. It said something along the lines of like I was quote tweeting something that Travis Kelce, something nice that he was saying or doing for Taylor and blah blah, and the quote was like, I can't believe I thought that this guy was like using or was saying this for clout, and it was like Travis Kelce says they've been quietly hanging out. And it was like, can't believe I thought that this was for clout all along. And I was like, I literally thought the same thing. Like, right in the beginning, I was like, I can't believe this.
When that, like, the Messenger article came out, it was like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are quietly hanging out.
Totally didn't trust that. And I literally, I was blue in the face insisting that he was like, some like dumbass jock using her for clout and whatever. I was convinced, but I got crucified for thinking that way. But a lot of people thought that way because it's like we're told to think like, these big dumb jocks can't read good and they don't care about women. Like, and that's just not the case. Not all football players, only some.
Only some. Majority, but most but majority are There's a few good guys out there.
There are a few diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, exactly. And Travis is one of them.
And Travis is one of them, and you always have to remember that. Yeah. So shout out to Travis. Mm-hmm. Something else, another kind of football related as well. Remember the big friendship bracelet that was originally hanging on the Superdome, Caesar Superdome,
and then it moved its way up to Toronto and Vancouver.
Well, Taylor Swift bought it for $13,000, or her team bought it.
Yes, $13,000. I mean, thank God, because we were speculating a little bit about what could have happened. Was it sold to a museum? Where'd it go? Mm-hmm. You know, did they take it apart? What is it? So it's nice to know that it's in good hands.
Yes,
and maybe I can rent it for my birthday party.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to know the dimensions, truly. Like, I want to know how big one...
Huge.
It's massive, like bigger than your body, right? Like, at the T... Like
I feel like one bead is bigger than your body for sure.
Right? So I would like to see that. I would like to see that pop up somewhere else. Yeah. Like, I don't know where.
I wonder... You know, if I was on Taylor's PR team or like marketing team, rollout team, for the documentary, maybe I would do like a pop up in New York City, like or in LA. The pop up travels.
New York this time because LA got the last one.
True.
Yeah.
Pop up. Yep. It's all these Eras Tour artifacts, all this stuff, and the big beads hanging outside, or maybe the big beads are hanging inside somewhere.
Maybe we find a building and we hang the big beads off the building.
Right. Maybe we borrow
it off Tiffany's.
Statue of Liberty.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Tyler O'Day. Hello.
Hey, I feel like it needs to be on the Statue of Liberty because that's like freedom. All are welcome.
She is Lady
Liberty. Swifties rule the world.
Exactly.
Swifties welcome you in with open arms.
We can just hang it off. Well, you know what? We'll just tie it around her wrist.
Oh, exactly.
And I think that really works. Exactly. Or should she wear it as a sash? She does already have a sash.
I think I like the sash.
I think I like it as well.
Yeah. Okay.
That also implies that Lady Liberty is Taylor Swift, and I like that visual.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So good. If Taylor's team, if you guys are listening and you need any more advice or suggestions as to where to put the giant friendship bracelet, we've got plenty of them.
Yep.
Love that. But also speaking of Taylor Swift, Lucky, Travis, et cetera, it is his lucky 13th year.
Yay!
The Chiefs account tweeted like lucky 13 with a little edit of Travis. Yeah. So we're full steam ahead for lucky year 13.
And I think everyone on the Chiefs and everyone's going to be really embracing the 13th season, the fact that it's his 13th season. And I think we should make some merch.
I think we should definitely make some merch. And I also think that this, now that they're starting now with this like lucky year 13, year 13, blah, blah, blah. One, I think they're going to win. The season hasn't even started yet. And I think they're going to win. But too. I do think that he's going to end up retiring after the end of the season.
I think so too.
I think so
I would
too.
be shocked if he didn't retire at the end of the season.
I'd be shocked too.
I mean, he's been playing 13 seasons. Is so long to play in the NFL.
It's a long fucking time.
Long time.
And he's old now. He's about to be 36.
And he's done what he had to do. He's had some amazing years. Multiple Super Bowl wins. Like it's like, how much more could you ask for?
Absolutely. And he's not an ego-driven football freak like Tom Brady.
Right.
Unfortunately,
right.
Tom
I think
Brady's
he values family a lot more than he values football.
Yep.
But crap, what was I gonna say? Oh, I think Travis said on New Heights, or maybe it was when he was on Bussin'. He said that Taylor is like planning on coming to like every game or something.
Oh
like
yes,
that.
on Bussin'. Yeah, he did say that. And you know what? Thank you for bringing that up, because he also said they were having like a casual conversation, and this was after they had the events. So, Taylor had already performed and whatever, and the interview's actually great if you want to go listen to them talk to Travis about it. But he mentioned about how they're just like living their life, and he brought up something that I thought was interesting, because it shows me that they see some of the negativity that comes their way. I always kind of operate under the assumption that Taylor stays away from it all, because I mean, as a person, how could you? Yeah, especially when it's all bullshit.
Goes on Twitter, or like he tweets.
Right, he's like a little more entrenched. But he was saying that like, me and Tay, we're just trying to like go out and do our thing. He was like, some people see that as like attention seeking. And he's like, but we're just trying to live our lives. We're just trying to do our thing. And I appreciated that he said that, because I think that the haters, they're loud. But I also felt bad that he felt like that was like the first thing he thought of, because we don't think that. No. Obviously, real Swifties, real fans don't think that they're doing anything for performative reasons. They're just living their life, and they are two of the most famous people in the world. Like, what are you gonna do?
I think that narrative of like performative PR, whatever it is, like that always comes around with celebrity couples, especially someone of Taylor Swift's caliber. I think people are always gonna be like, oh, like she's just showing off, whatever. Like, you can't do anything when you're that famous without people, having something to say. She can't sneeze without people being like, oh, she's so fake. She's doing this for performative stuff.
Completely.
Like I think people just don't like that she is herself.
Yeah.
Naturally in these environments, because I think a lot of the time celebrities kind of like button themselves up a little bit.
Absolutely.
And she just like likes to be herself and have fun and be goofy and silly, and people just don't understand the fact that like she's a goofy girl, and she's not gonna like hide that just so people don't call her performative.
No,
you know what I mean?
Stupid.
And
she's
I did feel like a little sad for Travis in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, damn, like that must be such a weird feeling, because like you feel like you have all these eyes on you, and everything you do, is it real? Is it fake? I don't know. Is it real? Is it fake? Like, you just have to be yourself with all these eyes and ears on you telling you that your whole life is performative.
That would drive me insane.
It would drive me nuts, because like you can't. How are you supposed to prove that it's not true?
It's like, no, it's not true. Like, I'm not. What do you mean? I'm not. Yeah. Like, I'm just living my life.
And it's like,
out
obviously
here.
he doesn't have anything to prove to anyone, but like that's a hard argument to argue against, and I just feel like it's just so unnecessary. And again, it's just haters coming out of the woodwork, because it's like one time they try to like go out and have fun and just be normal. God forbid. It's like, oh my God, they're PR. Oh my God, they're performative. Oh my God, like they're showing off for the cameras. They know the cameras are there. Like, yeah, of course they know the cameras are there.
Because the cameras are always there.
They're always there.
When is there a time where they're not?
Yeah, like, what do you want them to do? Sit on their ass and like
they're acting normal.
Sulk?
Do you want them to do you want them to look uncomfortable?
Yeah, because God forbid, because if they did that, they're on the rocks. She's a stick in the mud. They hate each other. They don't like to have fun. She's so lame. She's a loser.
Exactly. It's just, listen, we know the kind of bullshit that people will say and do and whatever, but it did make me a little sad to hear that, or it made me sad that he even felt the need to say but it is true. It is true. They're just living their life, and like, leave them alone. Kind of like how and we didn't get to talk about this either, obviously, because it was happening in the time that in the dark time, the bad time,
right?
When they went to that restaurant in Florida, and like their order came out. Like,
we talked about that.
Yeah, or did we talk about it?
Yeah,
here?
we talked about it on the last episode, because remember they ordered so much fucking food.
Oh yeah. I couldn't.
They ordered the steak and the cacio e pepe and the hamburger and the.
Talk about it here.
Yeah, I think we did. I'm like 99% sure we did.
Damn. Oh, anyway, I think at that time though, or no, kind of thinking about that. is like even the conversations about like how much they're eating. Oh yeah, you're right, because we talked about how like Travis is a growing man. Like, he needs
he's
to
a
eat
big
a lot,
boy,
and they want to try everything.
Yeah.
But it's like those are the scenarios where it's like you don't think that you're being watched or judged or whatever, and it's like you're just ordering everything on the menu. Why not? Pay the bill at the end. What does it matter how much you eat or how much you order, whatever? And people have a comment on it.
They can't even go out to dinner without people being like,
Right.
they ate so much food.
Right.
Like, okay, they're rich and they can go out to dinner. Like,
so they'll bring it home.
Yeah.
They've got a house full of people at home. I don't know.
Yeah.
Every single
ever heard of leftovers?
Every single restaurant I go to, I bring half of it home.
Yeah.
Like there's not once where I'm able to finish my whole meal.
Also,
at the
Travis
table.
is like 6'8" and like 250. Like,
leave him alone.
He's huge.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
The haters are crazy. Also, potentially exciting news, something to keep our eyes and ears on. There was a video that came out from the Eras Tour that we hadn't seen before. A fan video of the film crew filming backstage at one of the Vancouver shows, the wardrobe.
Yeah, I saw that.
So this alleged documentary, who knows, whatever the hell it is, somewhere in the future, literally no idea if it even exists or if it's real or whatever. But it's all being filmed for something.
The footage is real. We know
Footage is
that,
real.
and it's there, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
at least we know it exists.
Yep.
I also saw an interesting tweet that was like, I wonder what made them like reshoot the entire thing, because like they shot the entire thing, like I think in like LA or something, and then they redid it again in Toronto or Vancouver. I don't remember. So I think maybe because like they added all that extra stuff. Like I don't think TTPD existed before that.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Are you talking about before Eras Tour the movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
Eras Tour the movie was filmed, in her last days at SoFi.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was and Torture Poets section didn't come out until Paris.
Yeah. So clearly there's something, and I mean she's had like those professional cameras all over the place. We've seen like snippets and bits, and I think the I Can Do It With a Broken Heart music video just used those.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we'll just have to keep our eyes peeled, because I we talk about this all the time. It has to. It doesn't have to, but it's just a big missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Just because it's the biggest tour of all time, the biggest tour ever. Like, be crazy to think that there's not like a documentary about it. There's a documentary about everything these days. So
there will be. I mean, there's not a doubt in my mind that there's not something coming out.
Right.
Again, we don't know the tone, and I know that we said this on the pod that it might not be the tone that people expect.
Yeah, the glitter and sparkles.
Yeah, like there might need to be some space between. I know I said this forever ago. There may need to be some space between the Eras Tour and this thing coming out, because it's, you don't want to burst the bubble of the Eras Tour. Everybody loved it, and it was amazing. And Taylor has said it was, it was an incredible moment in her life, and this like crazy thing. But I do think that there were a lot of dark moments for her.
For sure.
On the tour. It was a long tour.
Yeah.
And a lot happened in that time.
Yeah.
And if they're going to show it all, they're going to show it all.
Was it the letter or something that like kind of said like I was like, I don't remember if it was a letter or if it was like something Travis said on New Heights when he was like, she really like grinded and put herself like all out there, whatever it was.
I think it was Travis on New Heights.
Yeah, I think it
right,
was.
where it was like,
like
she went through so much.
Yeah,
or,
something like that. Yeah.
The implication is there that there, as much of the glitter we
taxing.
saw, there was also not
real life,
such shiny moments.
Yeah.
And again, if this whatever it is eventually comes out and it's in the tone of Miss Americana, then we can definitely expect to see some highs and lows and real moments and vulnerable moments and things like that. So I hope that one day we'll be able to see what all this footage is allegedly that keeps getting released. So we shall see. And we also do know that everything has always been recorded this entire time based on the fact that she showed Mirrorball, surprise song at the very first concert ever. So like it's all over the place. We're, everything is filmed all the time.
Right.
Which we love. Your new bestie, Rachel Ziegler.
Love.
Favorite song, Cowboy Like Me.
Of course.
I love her.
She can do no wrong in my eyes, truly.
Me either.
Yeah.
I've always loved her.
Love her.
Also. I don't give a fuck. Like, people were shitting on her. I don't know why they were shitting on her kind of recently. Was it like a Israel Palestine thing?
Yeah.
And, I mean, whatever. She's going to do what she's going to do. She's an incredible actress.
Yeah.
She's an incredible singer. She's a lovely person. And she
so
means
sweet.
well. What's wrong with that?
Do you see that video of her? She was like doing signing the playbooks and stuff after, and
Evita. She's doing Evita right now.
Yeah, and she saw a girl that she was like standing with at the Eras tour. And she was like, oh my God, like I remember you. Like we danced together at the Eras tour or whatever.
Shit.
And the girl was like, oh my God, like I was hoping you would remember me.
Holy
like all this
shit.
stuff. Yeah, so sweet.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, she just seems like such a nice person. And I also saw this one clip of her during the final bow for Evita, and like she just got this roaring standing ovation, and she's just like losing it. And I literally have the chills. Like
Same.
she was
because
just,
that video is really impactful.
She's just so, and you know what? She's so outspoken, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. She's not afraid to tell it how it is or how she sees things. And like, more people need to be like that.
I respect the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, people were going on and on. I'm now just like remembering all of this. People were going on and on about her being like, oh, she's saying all this political stuff, and she just came out with in the Snow White movie and blah blah blah, and don't bite the hand that feeds you, Disney, whatever. It's like, okay, fine. She's a young activist. What's wrong? Yeah, so are a million people.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand why.
Good for her. Good
yeah,
for
like
her
that whole like Ben Platt's brother like flew out to like go talk her down or something. Like it's just so crazy.
Like Mark Platt's the guy.
Yeah,
he's like their dad. And he's like,
but I think the brother was the one that flew to go like tell her to like take the Instagram
I think
caption
it was
down.
Mark Platt.
Oh.
Her brother,
posted that like crazy, like that crazy caption was like, she's so disrespectful.
Literally shut the fuck up.
Like, you guys are lucky to have Rachel Zegler in that movie. First
100%.
off, that I can't even imagine how much terrible it would have done if she wasn't in that movie. And like,
she is tremendous. She's wonderful. Like I love everything she's in. I've never disliked anything that she's in. And again, like, you know, politics aside, I don't think there's anything wrong with speaking your mind online. And it's like she was aggressive about it. She's just being like, free Palestine, by the way. Like, that's okay, sure, fine. Do your thing. Like, how does that affect the bottom line?
Yeah,
like,
it just doesn't really make any sense to me.
But regardless, love her, and everybody says that she is outstanding in Evita. And so, you know,
I mean, she just has one of the most amazing voices
really
of our generation. Seriously,
and she's such a good, like, especially theater. Like, she is a really good actress. I personally think that she's a really good actress. Most recently, we've seen her in Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah, if
you guys are Hunger Games stans. But also she was in West Side Story, and you know, she pops up here and there, but I think her theatrics are so good.
Yeah.
Like, she really is a theater kid.
Yeah,
and she
for
really is just like an excellent performer. And we love her for that. But her loving Cowboy Like Me, I thought of you right away, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
But she's a real fan, you know?
Real
that's
fan.
a real fan
yeah.
choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Which we love.
And like, I get it. Like, I'm right there with you, girl.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The song is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song. Speaking of singing, Travis and Jason decided to do a little singing of their own. They did another karaoke.
They always be performing.
They always be performing.
They love singing. Like,
so
low-key.
much.
Well, high-key, I mean, Jason literally comes out with that album every year.
Right.
The past 2 Christmases.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll say this about their karaoke this time around. Jason's a little rusty. I don't know what he's got going on. When he sings,
they both sing the same way. They're like,
Jason's got a little too much growl on there. He doesn't need it all, because when they sing, like when they're duetting,
there's enough growl for the two of them.
Exactly. When they're duetting, he sings normally and he sounds great.
Right.
And then when he tries to do the growl, it's like a little much and he sounds drunk.
Yeah.
So, you know, Jason also took his pants off at some event.
He's wearing a Speedo. Yeah.
Wearing a Speedo.
Literally, like, it was
the like
Eagles Autism. Yeah.
He does that event every year.
Yeah. And like Kylie was there. It seemed very fun. Kate, Barstool Kate was there as
Kate
well.
always goes.
Yeah.
She went last year. She went this year too. Close with the Kelsey family in that way. The South Jersey people, South Jersey / Philly people.
Yeah.
So they've been doing their stuff. New Heights is popping off. You know, happy to hear about it all. Kelsey's doing great. Now we can get in a little bit to our non-Taylor / Taylor adjacent stuff. But Kylie seems to be doing well. Baby seems to be doing well. Kylie just had Ed Sheeran on the podcast.
Huge guest.
Which I didn't listen.
That's made everybody speculate, being like, if Taylor's going to go on any podcast, it's going to be Kylie's, like, blah, blah, blah.
And that's why I bring it up. Because what do we think about that? Do we agree?
I still don't think she's ever going to go on a podcast.
I don't think so either.
Don't see that ever being a possibility.
Like
also,
a long-form conversation where
No, I could see her doing, like an interview, long form, but, like, more with, like, 60 Minutes or ABC or something like that. Not like with Kylie. I don't know. I just feel like that's just a little too personal. Like, if I was having like this like authentic sit down interview, whatever, I don't know if I would want to be with like my potential sister-in-law.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Not saying that she can't be open and talk to Kylie about anything. Just like.
But do you want that conversation public?
Right. And also I feel like maybe maybe Kylie's not too like deep into the lore of everything.
Agreed.
And like I don't know, I just feel like maybe
it's a lot of pressure for Kylie.
Yeah, that's what I mean more.
Because
like
because Taylor never does things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be like a quick segment or like a fun joke. Like she could pop in and be like, oh, I have, for this one thing, I have my one friend coming in to help me. And it's like Taylor for 5 minutes. But like an hour long back and forth casual combo with someone you know very well versus like interview mode is a little different. Because I'm sure when, you know, Taylor and Kylie are hanging out, it's casual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's how, when you establish that, like one time I've done, when I had a podcast by myself, called Wine with Kelly years ago, I would have my brother on sometimes and we would have fun because it would turn into like a sibling like we were just going back and forth, but it would be a little awkward always at the beginning because I'd have to be like, I'm hosting a podcast. Like it's a little strange to do with a family member.
Yeah, for sure.
In that way.
Yeah.
And so I would think that they're kind of on that level where it's like, you know, if you're having conversations, you reference a person in your family, or you reference a mutual friend, or you reference the kids or whatever. And if she's interviewing Taylor, obviously what she's going to be talking about is the music.
Yeah.
And it's like how it just seems like a huge undertaking.
Yeah, for sure.
And a big ass.
Yeah.
So I don't know necessarily if she would ever be on there, but I do think that Kylie and Ed were brought together by Taylor. That I would say, that
100%.
feels like a mutual connection. Or at the very least, you know, Ed knows Kylie because of Taylor and their people talk and that, you know what I mean? Because Ed is doing a little bit of press, I think, still. Like, he pops up every once in a while.
They talked about Taylor for, like, a split second. They were, like, talking about, like, who could they bring out to get, like, the loudest applause, I think, like, in Philly. Yeah. And Taylor and Kylie was like, I mean, cheat code is just Taylor.
Of course.
She's from Philly, whatever, like, all that stuff. So, and Ed was like, yeah, besides Taylor. Like, obviously she's the answer, whatever.
Of course.
But, yeah, it's very sweet. And, I mean, it definitely has more people being like, oh, could she do it? But yeah, I just don't see a world where she does New Heights or Not Gonna Lie.
I don't either, yeah. Like I said, not
I would die for it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Not in like a long form way. I do see
maybe
her eventually popping in on one of the other, you know, at some point in time. Who knows? But other things are going on right now. I would say if we missed anything Taylor related, like very specifically Taylor related, in the last month or whatever, let us know.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it next episode.
Yeah.
But moving into our non-Taylor stuff, Sabrina's got Sabrina's new song, Man-Child, and a new album coming.
Yeah, so excited.
August something, right?
I could use another single from that, not gonna lie.
I could too.
But I've liked Man-Child has grown on me. At first I didn't really like it. At first I was like, sounds like all the songs on Short and Sweet.
Agreed.
But it's grown on me a lot, and I'm excited for the new album. She had a lot of controversy with
I was gonna say, what do you think about
that
the
album
discourse
cover.
for the cover?
You know, I don't know if this is gonna sound wrong or if this is gonna put me in a bad place, but I don't give a flying fuck.
I don't either.
Like, I don't give a flying fuck that she's on the cover of the album getting her hair pulled. Like, if it's a message for feminism and you know how she gets treated like a bitch by these men, whatever, or if she's the poster child for misogyny and you know anti-feminine, I don't give a fuck. I like her music. She's cute. She's so fun. She has good lyrics. She has good music. She has good songs. I don't understand why an album cover has to be like this fucking think piece for feminism.
I also think that people just saw like they can't accept that Sabrina is extremely tongue-in-cheek all the time. Like that. So my interpretation of that album cover was she's like making fun of the fact that men treat women like dogs. Yeah. And that is what is happening here. And that's like it's an in your face.
So she's
like
sexualizing.
No, that's exactly
being
what
submissive. Like
no.
Oh my
God. No, like you're missing the point.
Yeah,
like the amount of people that miss the point and then dove into these like deep think pieces and whatever, and it's like, she's setting back feminism. She's this, she's
fucking
that.
Thing.
It really doesn't. It's here's what I think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a cover where she looks hot. Yeah. And it's funny because she's like making a joke about the state of how men treat women.
Did you see the tweet where she like posted the alternate cover and she was like, "This cover's approved by God"?
Oh yeah.
Like, and that's why I love her. Like, she doesn't give a fuck.
She's not so serious about it, and I still will never understand how people don't know that.
When has Sabrina Carpenter been like the spokeswoman for like feminism and like obviously I think her music portrays like a women in a very high regard, and I think like her music is great for women, but I just don't think it's fair to like put her on this pedestal as like the face of fucking women's rights
for sure
for an album cover.
And exactly, and also again, I do think people are like completely missing the point, like that it's supposed to be a play on the fact, you know what I'm saying, like you're missing it, you're missing the joke. Like she's not literally being on here being like, oh look, I've got a dog collar on and whatever. Like that's not literally what's happening here. Like it's very dumb, I think. And I, you know, media literacy is at an all-time low as usual.
That was just annoying, and it's just
it was
like
annoying as fuck.
It's just like that was just one of those times where it's like I don't know if I'm like the opposite of the too woke friend. I was just like, I can't even bother right now.
You get to a certain point where you're like, what is going on out there? There's no need for the think pieces. Just enjoy Sabrina, enjoy her upcoming album, and Manchild has grown on me as well. I didn't really like it at first. Agreed, in the way of like it sounds like every other song on Short and Sweet, but I think that we're telling a story, you know. She's clearly, with these music videos, she's telling a story. There's like Easter eggs back and forth to a couple other things, or her other videos. The Please 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 video, and what was the one before that? Oh, Espresso. Even like there's connections to be made, and I think that that's really fun. So yeah, just enjoy. Other albums coming out. We've got Demi Lovato's making a comeback.
So excited. I hope that she has like one single that pops the fuck off, hits the top of the charts, and you know is the song of the summer. Like I just hope. I really wish nothing but the best for Demi. I've always loved her, and like she's gone through the ringer, and it seems like she's like finally in a really good place right now.
Absolutely.
And I'm just happy for her, and I hope that the album does well.
Did you watch that like YouTube documentary that she had years ago?
Yes.
I want to say like 2017.
Yeah, so good.
2018.
So
whatever.
good.
So good. Must watch if you haven't watched it already.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato really is like, you know, she's in that child star pantheon of like Disney kids who were on cocaine, you know, and she talks openly about that in a documentary. She's struggled on and off with drugs for years. And then, you
like
know,
a lot of mental health issues and
health
stuff,
struggling with her identity.
Yeah. And also like
she's married now.
Yeah. Yeah. So funny actually. I don't know if it was her, it's her bestie, like her bestie bond. Yeah. But I don't know if he was like the best man or whatever, but he like gave a speech and he used like all of Demi's like song titles in his speech.
No
yeah,
way.
It was really cute.
Oh, I love
Yeah, it was really sweet.
Wow, that's really thoughtful.
Yeah, and like he used like all these like good deep cuts and stuff. But yeah, I'm very happy for her. I wish nothing but the best for her. Also, she was like put through the ringer like with her looks too, like in the early Disney days too. Like, you know, she wasn't like stick thin. She was a beautiful girl, like, but she wasn't like the conventionally like, you know, super skinny, whatever. So
she wasn't
like
60 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. So like everyone's like, oh, she's fat, like whatever. She's like literally so normal, so beautiful. It's just so crazy.
The hate
so
for
like
Demi was nuts.
Starting at such a young age and like being so like exposed to the world is just so crazy. And like, and I'm happy that she's gotten to this point in her life because, you know, she literally almost died.
Yeah.
So
a few times.
Yeah. Like it's just really, really sad. And it's nice to see that, you know, people can make it out of on the other side.
Absolutely.
So. And
she has, what a voice on her.
Oh.
So
I
need another skyscraper. I just got chills like thinking about
made of glass,
like a
made of paper.
Like a skyscraper.
Oh God,
my
so
God,
good.
Demi.
Yeah,
yeah.
She has like underratedly one of the best singing voices in the game,
without question.
Yeah,
without question. Lastly, in our album news, we have other news, obviously, but album news: Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
new album. First, okay. Well, actually,
there's a few songs I like.
A few things about Justin before this album came out, which was a surprise. It came out last Friday.
He's trying to do his folklore.
He was trying to do his folklore. But in the last couple of weeks, there have been some outbursts. There's been some random shit. Like, you know, it's like, okay, is Justin okay?
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business at the beach. You know, it's like, I'm at the
dad.
beach. I'm a dad at the beach. Yeah. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. And I cannot stop saying it's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. Yeah. And I'm going to say it forever. Yeah. Like, it's one of my favorite lines of all time. I thought it was hilarious at the time.
Yeah.
It makes complete sense to me, by the way, what that means.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Like, it's not talking to
it's
you.
TikTok slop
Yeah,
language,
yeah.
but it makes complete
Yeah.
sense. And it was funny, obviously, and made people concerned as well for Justin. And then he drops this album.
Right.
And then Hailey Bieber posts, "Is it clocking to you fucking losers now?" And I was like, that's hilarious. Funny, Hailey.
I always love to hit him with a fucking losers.
Yeah,
like,
of
that probably
course.
felt really good, but like,
Well,
I
it wasn't quite what you thought it was.
I just don't believe that all this stuff was like promo for an album rollout.
Oh,
like,
Gia,
yeah.
don't. I don't want to sound or don't misunderstand me. I don't think any of it was. Promo for the album.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think that they are pretending.
Like, there's
like
no
it was
way, like,
promo
all
for
your
the
marital
album.
issues and like him calling, like, him posting that Instagram story or that Instagram caption being like, "I never thought you would be on the cover of Vogue."
No.
That was not album promo. I don't
None
think.
of it was album
Yeah.
promo. I don't even think that
Crazy
It's
album
Not
promo.
Clocking to You That I'm Standing on Business was not album promo.
No
And
way.
Here's what I think. We can talk a little bit about the album because we've both listened to it, right?
Yeah.
Since now. A couple of songs are good. I like
Yeah.
them. My main issue with the album is that it sounds extremely rushed. Like it came out, it was recorded last week and it came out.
Yeah, I
a
agreed.
week
I mean,
later.
like, they're
And-
using promo that says it's not clocking to you. One of the
That's what I'm
songs is called
saying.
"Standing on Business."
Literally, right. So it's like, when were these songs created? How fast was this turnaround? I've had a couple of conversations with other music people, and Justin used this guy, Dijon, this
Yeah,
time around, a producer,
yeah.
Dijon, who
And
is
MKG.
and NKG,
Yeah.
well respected in
Yeah.
the business. People love them. They love their sound. I am unfamiliar with these people. So when I'm listening to Justin's album, I'm liking the songs. I like the way they sound. I love the use of instruments. I love the sounds of the songs. My main gripe is that you can't fucking hear Justin
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah,
Like every song, I'm like, crank up Justin. Like yes, all this music is cool and fun and wow, it's indie, but
Yeah.
I want to fucking hear. Justin has a really good voice.
Yeah,
and
he's
I
a
wanna
really
hear
good voice.
His fucking voice.
Yeah, I agree with
So
that.
that was my main gripe. I said that it sounds to me like it was created to play in a car that has subwoofers in it where the bass is turned up too high. And that is like where I can't, all you hear is the doom, doom,
Yeah,
doom.
yeah.
You can't hear the fucking words or the melody or the song or anything. And I keep asking, and please feel free to DM me. I keep asking if there's a specific way that I need to listen to this music so that it doesn't sound like Justin isn't even there and he's
Yeah.
like whispering in the background. I listened with wired headphones, but which I thought is like
That's
what
like,
you're supposed
yeah.
to. But so yeah, let me know, because I don't want to be hating on the album for this reason, because I
Right.
do think that some of the songs are great. I like Daisies.
Yeah.
That's the standout
I
one.
like Devotion.
Devotion's good.
And that's like it. Devotion and Daisies. And
Yeah.
I like Yukon, even though that's like not really a song.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like that one.
My other problem with the album is that guy Drewski. Hate.
Too much Drewski.
I hate that guy. Who is that guy? Who is he? And there are 3 separate tracks on the album. 3
Yeah.
separate fucking tracks. And I looked him up. I saw him. I've
Yeah,
seen him before.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
who he is. But I don't know him. I'm not a fan of his. 3 separate tracks. And it's just this guy Drewski talking to Justin Bieber, being like, "You're a black man," which is weird.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Crazy.
Also being like, "You got to smoke these black and milds." And like, "You got to do this. Stick with me, man. You got to do this." It was really fucking strange. And I'm just hoping that it's like a bit that I don't understand.
I think it's a bit, yeah.
Like maybe
Like
he's supposed to be
Drewski's
like,
kind of known for like,
he's doing bits.
yeah, he's a bit. Oh yeah, he's always
Okay.
doing bits.
So maybe he is supposed to be like the negative influences in Justin's life. Like then if I'm getting really meta about it, like
Yeah.
is he the guy? Because I hated every time he spoke, the stuff he was saying. I was like, this is weird as fuck. And if I'm Justin
Bieber, like, I don't know, he like wants to be black or something.
right?
Like,
But everything about that was just strange in the way of like, why is this man trying to like gaslight Justin, or you know what I mean? Like it felt weird, but
Like
if it's
hyping
all
him
a
up.
bit, right? Not even hyping him up, like just trying to like convince him of a truth that is untrue.
Yeah.
Like don't be like, your soul is black, your soul is black.
Yeah.
It was just strange, I
Yeah.
think. And again, I think it's a bit that I just missed.
Yeah,
And I just
Drewski's
I'm not
like-
quite understanding what that's all about. But
I
I
don't
like
really
it.
understand it either.
I think it was strange.
I think it was a strange artistic choice for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Drewski's like, he always does like sketches and like
Yeah.
bits, and he's always kind of like pushing the envelope and doing
Bless.
weird stuff like that.
And that's all fine. Again, I just don't know. I'm not familiar with his work.
Yeah.
And I
That,
don't like it on this album.
yeah.
I think
He
unnecessary.
is not your cup of tea.
Not my,
No.
not my
He's
cup
like a
of tea.
big sweaty goofball. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. That's my least favorite kind
Yeah,
of person.
yeah.
So yeah, no, I could do without that. But yeah, you know, Justin's got this new album out. He's like tweeting photos and Instagramming photos every 5 seconds of him and Haley. They're on vacation in Spain, I guess, right now, Mallorca. They keep posting. Good for them. Whatever. Fine.
Scooter Braun posted like this whole like Instagram story, like congratulating Justin Bieber, and Haley Bieber like posted a story. I like
Scooter's so fake.
Kind of clapping back a little bit, being like, "What the fuck is this?"
And good for her.
Yeah,
because
good for her.
I saw like Pop Bass or whatever quoting him, and it was just like every artist needs a pivotal moment in time.
Yeah, something
blah, blah,
like
an
that.
An album like this, and this is Justin's. And it's like, shut the fuck up, Scooter.
Yeah,
like
and Haley,
clearly bad blood between them now.
Yeah, there definitely is.
And it's just gonna stay that way. And stop trying to claw your way back into
maybe
relevancy,
they should
Scooter.
have seen the light when we all did.
So they killed Cassandra first because she feared the worst. She tried to tell the fucking town.
Yeah.
And no one wants to hear her.
Do you believe her now?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Scooter, speaking of Scooter, he stepped down as the CEO of Hybe, that like big K-pop, whatever,
like manufacturing
whatever
group.
that was, whatever that was. He's no longer the CEO of it anymore. So I don't know what that's all about. That's all we really know about him, and we don't need to talk more about him. And I worry that he's listening.
His demise, clearly, his demise keeps going, and I'm enjoying every second of it.
Me too.
Yeah,
karma comes back around every time.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. That's all the album news is done. I want to circle back to the top of my list here. The pop star movie that Anne Hathaway is starring in. Not sure when it's coming out. People are thinking that it's going to come out in time for Oscar season.
Okay.
I don't know if we have a date
I hope
yet.
so.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I don't know when or what. But apparently it is going to be a movie. Anne Hathaway plays a pop star. And this pop star is supposedly a mesh between Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga, kind of in vibe and art and fandom and whatever. And a few of these songs that Anne will be performing, which then they will become real songs, written by Jack Antonoff and Charlie XCX, helped out with the soundtrack for whatever this pop star Anne would be.
Talk about a fucking Mad Lib of something that I would pay $1 million to see. Like, I couldn't piece together a more perfect movie. Anne Hathaway is a perfect choice.
Yep.
I mean, Charlie and Jack, like, great artists that we love.
Good range too.
Yeah, and
good
like a mix between Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift. Like, sign me the fuck up for that.
Absolutely.
I'll be seated.
You know
I'm already seated.
Let me look and see. Let's see. Anne Hathaway pop rockstar movie. Here we go.
Rockstar. I love that.
No, sorry. Rockstar movie is The Idea of You comes up. We got.
That's funny.
Do pop star movie.
Right. The Idea of You, great movie. Nicholas Scott Lazar.
I love that. Yeah, pop star movie. Here we go. Vogue wrote about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be called Mother Mary.
Ooh.
And she portrays a fictional musician inspired by Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift, exploring themes of fame and relationships. Directed by David Lowery. The film is described as an epic pop melodrama. And Anne had said that when David Lowery asked her to do it, it's like you show up and you're willing to be molded into what this director wants. You don't show up and like do your thing. Like,
right.
And so she said it was it was very hard for her in general to like embody this role, and that she really put her all into it. And Anne is an Oscar-winning actress.
She better win a fucking
Oscar.
I'm ready for this.
And she put her whole ass in that song.
But the tigers come at night when voice is soft and life worth living. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. So good, yeah.
Yeah.
I never understood.
So different from this hell I'm living.
Yeah. When she won that Oscar, I was like, what? She's only in the movie for like 5 minutes. And then I watched the movie and I was like,
and you're like, she stole the fucking scene.
Yeah. Best 5 minutes of my life.
Insane. Okay, it says more about it. It says Hathaway's character, Mary, is a pop star who experiences an emotional crisis and seeks help from her friend, a fashion designer played by Michaela Cole. The film explores themes of fame, relationships, and mental health. Charlie XCX and Jack Antonoff are writing original songs. Produced by A24. Let's
go.
I did not know that.
Wow.
And
I'm seated. I'm sad.
I'm so seated.
I'm in the theater. My legs are crossed. I'm sad.
Apparently, FKA Twigs, Hunter Schafer, and Kaya Gerber are also in it.
Okay, squad up.
Elle is reporting this via the Vogue story, but no release date yet. As of right now, there's no release date yet, but stay tuned. Which to me says like Christmas. Like, I have a feeling if they're talking that much about it, and Vogue did like a full spread,
right,
full interview about the movie, it's clearly like done filming.
Right. I mean, that sounds like a Christmas Day.
It does.
Movie for sure.
Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Maybe right around, maybe not the same weekend as Wicked, but right around there.
Right.
Just so, good shit,
Mm-hmm.
We're excited. Let's see. Scooter, Jason Kelsey.
I think we covered everything.
Did we? Oh, the Toronto Zoo.
Huh.
If you guys have seen, the Toronto Zoo was tweeting out they have T-shirts they're selling that are mimicking like Taylor Swift album covers, but it's like with the animals.
Cute.
So there's like a fearless one with a lion on it and like all this shit. It's funny.
What was the zoo where they had the cheetahs named Travis and Taylor?
Oh, I don't know, but that's silly.
They
Maybe
had
Toronto as well?
Yeah, I don't remember. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm not sure.
Travis and Taylor cheetah cub. They were like cheetah cubs or something.
Cuties.
Oh yeah, baby cheetah named Taylor Swift meets her love match in another orphaned cub named Travis Kelsey.
God, stop. I don't know if I saw this.
But it doesn't say
where.
Oh, Cheetah Rescue and Conservation Center in Somaliland.
Oh, so Africa.
Yeah.
I assume.
The Cheetah Conservation Fund saved the orphan cub and moved her to its Cheetah Rescue and Conservation Center in Somaliland. Taylor Swift, who only weighed 3 pounds when she arrived, adapted well to the safe new home.
Sweetie babies.
That's really cute.
Obsessed with that.
She made a especially close bond with one of the males, and they become inseparable.
Oh.
So they decided to name it Travis Kelsey.
Of course.
That's so funny.
That is so cute. Love.
I love stuff like that. Like, I love
Me
when
too.
like zoos do cute stuff like that.
Me too. It's just creative and fun. And
Yeah.
It's just nice to know that Swifties are everywhere.
Yeah.
Summer I Turned Pretty. We talked about that already. We're going to be doing the recaps as best we can.
Prepare yourselves.
Also.
Oh, did you see that they put out like an anti-bullying statement?
Let's see. It says, so Summer I Turned Pretty official accounts put out. Summer I Turned Pretty. Cousins is our safe place. Everything good. Everything magical. Let's keep the conversation kind this summer. And then it says community guidelines. We have a 0 tolerance policy for bullying and hate speech. If you engage in any of the following, you will be banned. Hate speech or bullying, targeting our cast and crew, or harassing or doxing members of the community. So
they saw the Love Island stands and they were like, we gotta fucking put this out there before it gets crazy.
Yeah.
And also, I think
and I don't
Jeremiah
know,
Fisher, you're done.
Remember, I don't know what's going on, so that's
I tweeted. I was like, shit's about to go down.
Shit's about to go down. So we will be doing recaps on that as best we can, which will be great. We got to figure out the timing of like when it all comes out and stuff. But yes, this week, it'll be.
Our Thursday episodes will probably come out a little later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Lastly on the list, 2 things actually. One, I saw Superman, and I won't say anything about it because it just came out last week. Go see Superman. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna see it this week.
Go see Superman. I'm dead fucking serious. David Cornsweet. Holy shit. Nicholas Holt fans in the house? No, literally. Yeah. Rachel Brosnahan?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
You know that David Cornsweet's a huge Eagles fan?
Yes, I do know that. I love him.
Love him.
Like he's like been my Superman since season 1 of The Politician. Like I bring it up all the time. He is so charismatic and he's the perfect Superman. Like he's so like earnest, but also hot and funny and cute.
Love.
And him and Lois Lane, Rachel Brosnahan's chemistry is excellent.
Oof.
The story is fun. The graphics are cool. Everything is cool about the movie.
Great.
And I highly recommend you go see it in theaters. And we at Barcel as a whole, everybody keeps getting accused of like, well, you're getting paid to like promote the movie. We're not. We just like love the fucking movie.
That's
and I feel
funny.
like everybody saw it this weekend, so it all worked out.
I have to see it.
So that was 1. And 2, the new Lena Dunham show, Too Much, starring Meg Stalter and Will Sharp, the guy from White Lotus season 2.
Yep.
Audrey Plaza's husband.
Love Meg Stalter.
If
you guys watch Hacks, you know her.
Hacks is so good. And also, I followed her on Instagram before. I followed her on TikTok before Hacks. So when she got on Hacks, I was like, yes, girl, moving up. And now she's in this new show. And she is perfect. If you are a fan.
Well, it's like based off Lena Dunham's like real life, right?
Yeah, well, so is Girls loosely.
Right.
But yes, it is. And it is, you gotta watch it. Like, I don't want to give away too much.
Well, I heard that, like, because it's like about how or it's like loosely based on how her and Jackie Antonoff broke up and she like moved to London.
Yes.
And like in the show, like, it's like the Jack Antonoff character is like a huge dickhead,
So
and people are like saying, like, I think like people are gonna start realizing that Jack Antonoff is like not a good romantic partner.
So yes, and that is this. If you know anything, and we're saying this on this pod right now, because if you know anything about Lena Dunham, Jack Antonoff, whatever, it could not be more obvious that she's talking about Jack Antonoff. Like the guy who plays the Jack Antonoff character is actually Rachel Brosnahan, Marvelous Miss Maisel's husband. I can't think of his name in real life, but he's a great actor, and he is just he's like a monster.
Yeah,
and there's
just brings her down.
And
every
there's
second.
Emily Ratajkowski is in it as well, and by the end, I started to think that she might be like Lorde. To be honest, there's a little bit of not an artist, not a musical artist,
right?
But she's like a famous person, and she gets wronged in the same way, and whatever. And like you'll see, I don't want to give away too much. Right. It's really not a spoiler because it is.
I just saw like this one clip.
Oh, Gia, you have to watch.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Like,
yeah,
you have to watch.
I saw it, and she's like giving like this
great.
like kind of monologue moment in the kitchen.
Yeah,
and he's on the couch. And he just hits her with like this line that's like, he's like, "Are you always such a fucking cunt?" or something like that. After she just like bared her soul to him.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Ooh."
It's so perfectly dismissive, and the guy that plays this character, he plays a very similar character as Miss Maisel's husband, and he does have like a redemption arc or whatever. So this guy, he's just like a really good. He actually looks and reminds me so much of Mike Grinnell.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Let me see I gotta look up his name because I want to give him credit because he is really good at his job. Let's see, Michael Zegen, Zegen. Michael.
Go off, Michael.
Damn, he's 46. He looks 25, maybe 30.
Wow.
He looks great. Anyway, so but the show highly recommend, especially if you were a fan of Girls or Lena Dunham's writing. I know Lena Dunham's a controversial person. I know she had she was oversharing in her book. She was defending some assaulter. Like she's not the best. Did you hear about that?
No.
Oh, it was somebody in her, like one of her friends was accused of like Me Too or something, assaulting somebody, and she like stuck up for him. Similar to like Mila Kunis of like he's a good guy. You know, listen. A lot of girls fall into that, and they want to stick up for their friends, and it's like, I don't know what to say about that. But all that aside, Lena is certainly a fantastic writer and an excellent show creator, and it has such a way of telling a story. She's just really, really good at that. And like I said, if you've seen Girls, you will love Too Much. And if you haven't seen either of them, watch them both for sure. And I'm still giving you eyeballs because Gia has not seen Girls. Everyone harassed her about it. She must, especially now. I feel like now in your life in New York, the age you are, like it's just a perfect time to watch it.
Yeah.
So watch both. But the reason I'm bringing up Too Much in general is because Lena was doing an interview and she brought up the fact that Taylor Swift let Lena use Bigger Than the Whole Sky in the show. Yeah. And I won't give away when it's used, but it is used in the way that you think it'd be used. And it's very impactful when it plays, and it's just a really sweet, it's nice that there was a lot to be included. But then Lena went on to say in this interview, because she does reference at one point, Lena is also in the show. She plays like the older sister of Meg Stalter, and she's in a few, like she's not in every episode, but she's in a few. And so she has a moment where she's like in her own bed and she's crying with headphones on, and someone comes in and she's like, "Sorry, I was just listening to Taylor Swift," and she says it, and then later on they play the song. But the question the interviewer asked was basically just like, "Oh, how about all that?" And she was like, "Yeah, we're really thankful she let us use the music." She's like, "Taylor has always been a really good friend to me, and she still is, and she continues to be."
I love that,
and I love her for that. So, and I think we said that too, like. Conversations about Lena, whatever, are they still friends? Taylor's obviously so deeply entrenched with Jack in a professional way and whatever, but I think we've always said like she and Lena are probably just fine, and clearly they are.
Yeah. She also said something along the lines of, she was like, every like movie or like every like show needs like a Taylor Swift song, whatever, and she said that she can't listen to Cornelia Street without crying, which I thought was cute and sad.
That is really sweet. It is sad. Yeah, I think she's sometimes.
She's an oddball.
She's an oddball, but she's an artist. And I feel like people don't want to give grace to artists because they're always a little kooky. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think that sometimes they don't say the right thing or do the right thing, or they stand up for the wrong things or whatever, but they're just, they're people too. And I've talked a lot of shit about Lena Dunham before, like definitely on podcasts and stuff, like talked major shit. But I've never talked shit about her art. I think that her art is awesome. And it's just worth the watch.
Well, ever since you read that Instagram caption on the pod, like a long time ago, like my entire perspective on her changed.
Totally.
I was like, wait.
And I think that it will too, even watching this too much. Yeah. Like watching, like, again, it's like everyone knows it's allegedly about Jack Antonoff, but the way that she has portrayed herself as being treated, it's tough, you know? So if you think about that and you're like, damn, that sucks.
Right.
Let's see. I think that's...
Woo!
Could that be it? I think that's it.
I think I've ran out of gas a little bit.
Me too.
Yeah.
But we've been going for like 2 hours, I think.
Ooh.
Almost 2.
Wow.
Okay, great. So if we missed anything, I feel like we had that list going for a couple weeks now. If we have missed anything, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll certainly bring it up on Thursday's episode. We are, as we said before, we are doing our voicemails section. We are doing all that. And please either call or text and just give us your thoughts on anything we talked about, stuff we might have missed, questions you have for us concerning the pod, concerning anything else you want to know. If we didn't give enough juice at the beginning, if it wasn't drama, you know, there really wasn't as much drama.
Yeah, we literally just got the text and we're like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, we can interpret that as you will.
Yeah.
But if you want to go ahead and give us a call, you can at
347-450-0723. 347-450-0723.
Leave a voicemail or text that number if you're feeling shy. And how about us remembering that number on the first try?
We're just right back at it. It's like we never even left.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we will see you guys on Thursday.
Love you guys.